Hello, and thanks for being so patient. This is Leaky Trooper, and I'm going to flip over to our main cam, which is over Tatooine. Oh, that's not working. I'm here with Assistant, and you're going to see a Star Wars set there.
Yeah, we have a Star Wars set. I apologize for the late start on the stream. YouTube was being annoying per usual. And on top of that, they're not letting us stream in anything above 320p, so thanks,
So it
guys.
looks like it's going to look like it's 2004 in here with our stream.
YouTube was ruining everything, so.
We're streaming at like 320p right now, so it's going to look a little goofy.
But anyway, we do have this here Millennium Falcon. It's not a good Millennium Falcon because it comes with all these characters that no one even never heard of. Like, who's Finn? Do you know who Finn is? Not me.
That would be the new trilogy.
Well, who cares?
Force Awakens.
But anyway, it is time to cut into this. This is an older set, but it is the first Millennium Falcon that actually has like a fully uncovered top part. Because if you remember with the old Lego ones, they were not fully enclosed. They were a little open. There was gaps and such. So we're going to open it up.
And a shout out to everybody that's in the chat room. And I love what Flimley said. Streaming like it's 1999.
Yep.
So it looks like, and I'm going to have to go back a ways, but I'm just going to call out some people I can see right now. I see Olan, Caleb, a long-time listener, long-time caller. Vader Bricks, as always, good to see you, Vader Bricks. Rogue Man, whoop, whoop. We got Fimi 32 Dual Productions. I think I saw Marco in there earlier, my podcasting partner. I got to get back and do some podcasting with the comic book crew. And I see Alfie Reeves, Rogue Man, Jake Brick Studios, Liam Lease, and we just went completely dark.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Yeah, we've just been struggling. YouTube is not helping. So we'll be back in a second.
Liam Lee, Sponge Boing, we will be back in hopefully 2 seconds. And after all that, guys, it was the battery in our Canon M50 that died. We were playing around with it too long. The camera was in direct violation of Order 66, Olan. Oh, that's a good point. A radio stream, just like in the 1930s. You have a fireside chat.
camera battery died. YouTube's been really giving us a hard time. This live stream has not been off to a good start, but I promise, once we start building the awesome Lego Millennium Falcon, it will all be nice and dandy once more.
So why are we building this Millennium Falcon today, assistant?
You know, that is a good question. We have these mocks we build online, and we need a Millennium Falcon for one of them because it's Hoth. And I don't know if you remember correctly, but Hoth had a Millennium Falcon. So we're going to need one. But we're also going to need a Han Solo, and you know what this didn't come with? A Han Solo, because it's some weird version of the Millennium Falcon.
It's the Force Awakens. Actually, I think it's the Last Skywalker, or no? Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker.
But anyway, it has 10 bags, so there's that. And it comes with these tubes and some other accoutrements.
In Olan, it did resist Order 66. Fives removed the chip from the camera and from assistant, and now it's finally working again.
This camera is sucking my soul out because it's not working at all ever. So that's great.
We got ourselves this brand new camera to upper quality, and I think our video quality's been better. You guys have noticed, but our streaming quality is
it's always not been great, and we'll try, but we'll see. But we've got our instruction booklet here, which is very nice. It feels high quality, and it came in a protective envelope of secrets. I also missed something in that envelope, which was the sticker sheet, and there it is. So, cool.
Yep, quality is definitely going to be 2004 through this entire thing, Liam. We're going to have to do some research because right now our YouTube stream, the resolution caps at 320p.
Yeah, so
it's like pixel art. Nice Vader bricks.
So there's that.
And hello to Lego Joe. I miss you there.
I hope our audio is okay.
Yeah, how we sounded. We might have picture like it's 2004, but how's our audio quality? Oh, my audio quality wasn't good because I had my microphone muted.
Now, the first bag comes with a little fella. I don't know his name, so that's why I called him a little fella. But if we take a look here, he is most definitely a little fella. So, there's that guy right there. Very cool. Man.
Oh, Boba Fett's saying he's watching it on 1080p.
Huh. Yeah, I can get 1080p on my phone, so I guess you can watch it in 1080p. Interesting. That's definitely a good thing, I suppose.
Oh, we've moved to 2019, Vader Brick said.
So take a look at this. Look at all, you can see all the bags. They correspond to different things here. You got bag 1, which builds the base, and then so forth and so on until bag 9, where you pretty much got a complete Millennium Falcon there, until you get to bag 10, which isn't listed. There is 10. Oh, there is 10 bags. I just couldn't see it. It's right there.
You get yourself an elderly Lando.
You do. You get a very elderly Lando. And
SpongeBoing says the quality is tolerable.
Tolerable?
Yes.
Just like my personality. Am I right, guys?
Yeah. Oh, you just cast a shadow over the entire affair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was better up. Ooh, that's... Oh, there we go. Oh,
I'm really screwing things up right now, aren't I? I'm not even building Millennium Falcon like I should be.
So assistant's had a rough couple of days. He had to go drone racing this morning after a night out with his friends. He's on midwinter break. And it sounds like, Vader Bricks, you have no school tomorrow. Kind of like assistant.
Yeah, no school till Brooklyn. Isn't that a famous song that came out in the 1980s? I wouldn't know.
I think it's no sleep to Brooklyn.
Ah, no sleep.
Yes.
Me and Brooklyn have a lot in common. I like this Brooklyn character. Who is she? Get it? It's a city. It's not a person.
Well, SpongeBoing says he's on a 78-year-old, a 7 to 8, not a 78-year-old iPad. And he can somehow watch it in decent quality.
Hey, there we go.
Yep.
Listen, This is the foundational piece of the entire Millennium Falcon. Look at this.
Without
the first
that,
one.
fall apart.
It's the first one. This is the pinnacle of Millennium Falcon engineering right here. We were saying this the other day. I was building a Lego set, one that you guys will see in the near future, and I was saying how the Empire builds all their ships on Crate, which is a planet, and it would really suck to live there because like you're just kind of forced into this awful labor. And
So Rogue Man's got to go
great.
get a haircut. We'll see you. Go get that haircut, Rogue Man. It's getting ridiculous. You're starting to look like a hippie.
Yeah, that's true.
And Archie says the quality is good. Audio is really choppy, according to SpongeBoing.
Well, you win some, you lose.
Yeah,
some.
you win some, you lose some.
We lose some.
Olan is saying we need to hide Mace Windu in the Hoth base disguised. That would be funny.
Mace Windu? Who is Mace Windu?
Mace Windu is the purple lightsabered Samuel Jackson fella from the
Ah,
prequels.
yes, of course.
Yes.
I know Mace Windu.
So is our audio... oh, he's saying it might just be a SpongeBoing problem. SpongeBoing...
Listen, SpongeBoy, we're building a Millennium Falcon. That's probably the coolest thing you'll ever see in your entire life. So you might as well just stay here.
Yep, just hang out, be
'Cause
cool.
there's nothing
No,
else.
he's saying his audio was a little screwy, but he's
Oh.
on he's on a 78-year-old iPad, so that
I
could be the
see.
problem. So what camera we're using, Vader Bricks, is a Canon M50.
It works so well it turns off.
Yeah, he wants to know if we're using a Casio.
A Casio
Yep.
calculator?
Yeah, we're using a
They make calculators, you know.
we're using a Logitech Series 1.
We're using a
Oh, it's Olin. It's spelled Olan. It's pronounced Olin.
we're using a Model T to run this operation. That's a car.
So Jensen Fett says this set is a fun build.
Is it? I have not built it yet.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
You better not lie to me. I'm gonna be disappointed.
So, assistant, are we gonna stay here until the whole thing's built?
I don't know, man. Probably.
Because normally we go an hour, but we started 20 minutes
I'm
late.
gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here till it's built. We'll build it.
We'll get assistant some energy drinks. By the way, this is Leaky Trooper.
Yep.
I'm running commentary, and assistant is who's building.
I'm the mastermind behind this engineering prowess.
That's
right.
right.
now.
So I got a question I want to throw out to the chat room. How you guys liking Hoth so far? Or who's watching Hoth so far? I guess that's the first question.
And who watched my helmet video? That was most definitely the best YouTube video ever released ever.
Christian Pesikin!
We're about to connect these together. Wait a minute. Boom! There we go. We've already got one part Millennium Falcon. We just need the other parts of it. I'm no good at building these sort of things. I think this is actually the main frame of the Millennium Falcon, if you think about it. From what I can understand, this has got to be the main frame. Because this is the centerpiece, so it's going to be holding the rest of the Millennium Falcon together. And of course, inexplicably, we have to add some random red piece in here. I'm sure that's going to come into play later. Just you wait. I'll mention it when it does, this red piece. Or maybe it won't come into play. Who knows?
So a couple of the folks are answering my question. Olan said he's watching. Vader Bricks so far says 10 out of 10 for Hoth. Very nice, Vader Bricks. Sponge Boing is loving Hoth. Christian Pesikin is saying it's amazing. And Archie Edwards has a question for us, assistant. Are you going to do the bit with Vader and Snowtrooper invading through the wall?
Yes.
Yes. Now, when you're saying that, Archie, I know there's a deleted scene with Wampas busting through the wall.
Which will also be there.
Is there a part where Vader and Snowtroopers are breaking through walls?
Oh, no, they're shooting at the Millennium Falcon as it flies away, and then when Vader doesn't get him, he's like, dang it!
Yes.
So we're going to need to get a Darth Vader.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have some Vaders. So here's
He's
one of the
actually kind of a rare figure. He doesn't come out in a lot of sets.
Boba Fett says it's just good. It's just good.
Yeah.
He's seen better Hoths.
I figured as
Oh,
well.
and it's Olin. I keep mispronouncing Olin as Olan. Olin.
Listen, Mr. Olin. I've built many Millennium Falcons in my day. I'll have you know, I also built...
Isn't
is
this
my
your
second,
first one?
No, this is my second Millennium Falcon. I had the 2012 or 2011 one, and I've constructed that one. In fact, I'm still in the midst of constructing it. It's under construction currently. So this is, funny enough, I'll go grab it for you, actually.
Well, assistant's doing that. We have another question out there from old Sponge Boing. I love your name, by the way, Sponge Boing. By the way, out of all the UCS current sets currently available, which one do you desire the most? For me, it's the AT-AT. And Sponge Boing, we have we've been having some discussions ourselves about UCS sets. A lot of the commenters are saying we need a UCS AT-AT on Hoth. And Assistant and I have tried many different ways. And you're going to see, not this week, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, what the UCS set is we desire the most. Because can I give away a teeny spoiler, Assistant?
Yeah, go for it.
A teeny spoiler. We actually went, Assistant and I went to the Lego store yesterday, and we purchased a UCS set. And we purchased the one we desire the most.
It's absolutely massive.
It's massive.
It's the
But we're not
size
going
of
to, we can't
Timbuktu.
tell you today. You got to tune in 2 Wednesdays, and you're going to see what UCS set.
I said I built a Millennium Falcon in the past. That's kind of a lie. This is what it looks like so far. This is the 2011 Millennium Falcon, and this is how far I've gotten. As you can see, it's suffered some casualties. There's a piece missing here. I think I stole it to build Jabba's palace. But
And this is no lie. He started building that in 2011.
yeah, it's so. Yeah, that one will be finished one day. But this one hopefully will get finished today. And we needed one that was a little less rugged and looked a little better. So we decided just to go out and get the new one. Because I didn't really want to finish that one. That one's a complete disaster. So we just went out
General
and got a new one.
Kenobi! Carter Crevillian just showed up. Hello, General Kenobi. We are building a Millennium Falcon.
I did not know that we had the actual General Kenobi in the chat.
We do.
Is that...
Carter Crevillian is one of our, and I'm probably butchering his names like Olan or Olin Allen.
Carter Kevilian.
Bye, boys. Bye, Owen. Carter is a very long-time listener, and he always introduces himself because he is the true General Kenobi. I don't know if you guys knew this. It's him. And welcome to Jokey as well.
And I apologize, guys, about the late start. We had some technical difficulties. If you want to see what those were, you actually can fast forward to the front of the stream, and you can see the entire thing completely falling in on itself.
Yes, exactly. Because Jokey just showed up, and he said, sorry for not being on the streams. I had a lot of work on mocks and Instagram Lego photography. Well, Jokey, you missed nothing today, because we literally had massive technical difficulties and started like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, we are trying to up our quality, and I hope it's good, and we're going to be trying to do that with the videos, too. I know some of the videos sound a little echoey, and some of the videos are a little We're going to make everything look a lot better, guys, over the next coming weeks, hopefully.
So, Lee, and I got to catch up on your question here.
Now, how does this go together? Did you the Lego designers like to explain? I'm sorry, I interrupted Leaky here and the questions, but come on, what's going on here? It's the big idea.
So Liam asked a little earlier, Hoth is looking good. I'm excited to see where you take it. Also ask Assistant if I should sub. I'm not so sure.
Subscribe?
Yeah, do you want him to eat a sub? Subscribe to our channel?
You should subscribe to our channel and eat a sub. Just make sure it's not Subway or you'll probably die of dysentery. That's a fact.
Yes.
Subway is the worst sub place. And I'm sorry, Subway, if you're hearing this, but you got, Jersey Mike's, Firehouse, Penn Station. Over here in Detroit, we got something called Dubella's. Literally a gift from the Lord above, let me tell you.
DeBella's is wonderful.
So good.
Best sub ever.
If you go on your phone right now, look up Dubella's, and I don't care if you're watching the stream. No, get in your car if you're not old enough to drive, then ask your parents to drive you up to the local nearest Dubella's. I don't care if it's 1,000 miles away. It's
all right. We're not getting paid for this, so move on from Dubella's.
That's true. That was not a sponsored ad. That was just.
So we got some more questions. The chat room is just on fire right now. Jensen Fed is saying he's been enjoying Hoth. He says, I got a question. Y'all planning to use any vehicle mocks for the Hoth mock? I intend to use a Luke X-Wings and a few Snowspeeder. We are absolutely viewing musical vehicle mocks.
Have you seen the latest video? We added Luke's X-Wing.
Yeah, but I think he's saying like we're gonna make our own vehicles.
No, probably
Well,
not.
I don't know. The snow speeder,
Maybe.
maybe.
We usually
That's a
try
hard
to.
maybe.
We usually try to stick with Lego vehicles just because it's easier for us. We're really bad at building things. But we definitely had some custom vehicles on Tatooine.
Yep.
Quite a plethora, actually.
Yeah, that's true. If you call Bantha a vehicle.
Well, and the transport, the Dowager Queen, you know, a whole load of things.
And so multiple people are saying we need to add the scene where Luke and Leia kiss, and some people get
That's
a little
hot.
grossed out by that because they're brother and sister. We gotta have it. If it's in the movie, we gotta have it.
I want to know who is asking to add that scene.
No, a couple of people are just asking, but they're asking with like puke faces and things
Oh,
like that.
okay. I was gonna say someone's like, you guys gotta add that scene. I'm like, eh.
No, they didn't put it like that.
You
it was more
have
like
to
you
add
gotta
it. It's
add that scene.
necessary.
But no, they were saying it more like, "What? You gonna add that scene?" Oh,
This is a little floppy. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I had a problem with the Millennium Falcon when I was a kid. I had one, and it would always fall apart all the time.
so one of our oldest fans, Caleb Bossman, has a request. He's saying, "I know Tatooine is done, but when you get Boba's palace, can you put the characters from Return of the Jedi into your palace, like Quarren and Ristal?" We absolutely are going to do that, Caleb.
One of these days, we're gonna be doing a mock spotlight video on the Jabba's palace when it's actually like finished. Because you remember, it didn't really get finished.
Yeah, it was kind of, we used some sneaky photography to pretend it was finished, but
What happened here?
I want to speak to that for a minute. So we are going to be doing some Tatooine spotlight videos on Fridays, but we're giving it a little breathing room. I don't know if you guys noticed, but our Tatooine finale just exploded. It's now our largest video ever. And I think it's at 33,000 views.
Nice.
And
it's a lot of views.
A little sub-story, when Assistant and I went to the Lego store in Troy, Michigan at Somerset Mall, that might be giving a little too much away where we live. You guys are going to break in and steal our Tatooine mock, but we were there at the Lego store and purchasing a UCS set, which we will reveal in 2 weeks, and we ran into a Lego employee who knew of LoBricks. He was building his own Tatooine.
I wouldn't say he knew of LoBricks. He may have recognized.
He may have recognized. He didn't recognize
it to him.
Yes, and I know Vader Bricks said earlier we need an assistant face reveal.
Not gonna happen. Well, 10 million subscribers.
10 million subscribers. But if you hang out at the Lego store in Troy, Michigan, you might peek him. You might see
You might on a rare occasion.
On a rare occasion, you'll see assistant lurking around. Usually he'll be hanging out by the Titanic or by the UCS AT-AT.
I think I missed a spot here because there's supposed to be one of these here, but I completely missed it.
The people in the chat room seriously need better. They need more sub experiences because Archie and Vader Bricks.
I need more Millennium Falcon.
And Liam is saying Subway is good.
Subway?
Yeah, Subway. Oof.
Come on.
Yep.
It's okay. Sometimes it's really like the best sub on the planet, and then sometimes you take it for what it is. It's a soggy sandwich. No one likes a soggy sandwich.
Yep. And Caleb says you guys are from Troy. We are not from Troy.
We're from Detroit.
We're from the area. That's the closest Lego store to us.
Yeah, yep. There's only 4 or 5 Lego stores in Michigan, so
and Vader
have
Bricks
to drive quite far.
If you want to see Assistant's face, you're going to have to take that 20-hour plane ride from India to Michigan.
From India to Michigan.
Yeah, or you guys got to get out there and
trek.
spread the word, because Assistant claims when we get to 10 million subscribers, he'll show his face.
Yeah, and I will. When I will post a picture, because you know how YouTube gives those awards away? When we get our 10 million subscriber award, I'll be holding it. I'm just kind of ensuring I never have to show my face here.
Do you go to that picture of Bigfoot where he's spotted in the woods and he's kind of looking back over his shoulder and he's in full stride?
Yeah, someone's got one of those pictures of me
Assistant.
At the Troy Lego store.
Yep. Actually, if you guys go back and watch our vlog where we in Florida, you can see Assistant from the back of his hoodie.
Yeah, you
kind of like the Unabomber.
You definitely. I made sure when that video was edited that my face and any definitive features, I just look like high school boy.
Yep.
So
Jokey's in Croatia. He's got Subway, Gucci, Taco. I have no idea what Gucci is.
Gucci's
Chick-fil-A.
a luxury brand of clothing.
Yes. Christian Pesikin is going back to his he's reminiscing. He says, I remember my first LoBricks video. I watched was the making of the skeleton of the Crate Dragon when it came out. That is still... So, Christian, I want to say something really quick. Assistant has kind of taken over the building, if you've noticed. But I think that was my finest masterpiece, was the original skeleton of the Crate Dragon.
It was a piece of work, for sure.
Yeah, it was a piece of work. And I built that out of the dinosaur set. And they came out with a brand new Tyrannosaurus Rex museum piece. I think it's for the new Jurassic Park movie. And now you guys can make your own Crate Dragon at home, too. You don't have to go back and buy the old thing. Caleb's kind of with us that Subway is BS. So I don't think Subway is bad, per se, but if you've had other sub places, like you guys...
No, it's bad.
DeBella's is just phenomenal.
DeBella's is we actually, they're around here, and wow, they're good.
Yep. Vader Bricks is saying we could be like Mr. Beast or just dream for our 10 million subscribers. Yep.
Unfortunately, I think there's a mistake here in my construction.
Oh. Am I distracting you with all these questions?
I don't know what's going on here. I think
SpongeBoing has a good point. Have Lego YouTubers even reached 10 million? I don't think ever. I don't think there's one Lego...
Jane Bricks has got to be the closest.
Yeah, Jane Bricks. Yep. Olin wants to know what our favorite Star Wars film is. Mine, hands down, and we're doing a mock promo right now, is Empire Strikes Back.
He likes that movie.
Yep. Mello, hello. Hello from Germany. Hello from the United States.
Something is funky.
Yep, we are building our... And Assistant is figuring out where he made some horrible mistakes on the Millennium Falcon build.
Alright, what is going on?
LoBricks, you can be like Mr. Beast or Dream. I don't know. I'm kind of ugly. Everyone says my face looks like a potato. I think Mr. Beast. I'm not hot enough to get to 10 million subscribers.
Mr. Beast.
No, these. Lego Chewbacca, hello. Our second Wookiee is in the room. Wookiee 2.
I don't get what I did wrong here. There's blue pieces sticking out over here, but in the instruction manual, there is no blue pieces.
Jokey wants to know how old is Assistant. He is...
I am legal.
He's legal. He's a...
Adolescent.
High school, college student-ish.
Adolescent.
Yep. Empire Strikes Back for life. That's right, Olin.
I am an adolescent boy between the ages of set insert age here and insert age here.
Vader Bricks found out that Assistant is my son. That is 100%. That is a complete and utter truth.
Nope, that's a lie.
It's a lie?
No.
You're not my son?
It's fake news.
Are you the UPS man's boy?
Yeah, I'm the UPS man. I deliver the packages around here.
Boba Fett likes ROTS, Revenge of the Sith. What's your favorite movie, Assistant?
My favorite movie is the one where this is from. So all of them. I'm trying to figure this out right now, guys, and I'm really struggling. This is why I don't build Millennium Falcons very often.
It's hard to build on live stream. If you guys want to go back and watch a true disaster, go back and watch when I tried to build not even the UCS, the Midnight Madness where I was building that walker. I think I streamed for 5 hours and I didn't even halfway done with it.
There was one where it was the Boba Fett helmet, I'm pretty sure, and that was back in the good old days.
So Archie Edwards is basically calling you out, is saying we are never going to see Assistant because M&R is at 500K, Solid Bricks is at about 1 million, so we are never going to see Assistant. I'm staring at him right now, and I got to tell you guys, you're not missing much here.
Yeah, I can't. This is dumb. I can't do this. I am just bad. Everything is not in the right spot. The Millennium Falcon. If it was put up to me, it would be scrapped before the movie even started. Jensen,
Fett, and Carter remember that stream, the Midnight Madness. See, I guess it's not so much how bad we build; it's just that we're here, right, guys? You just want to interact with us.
I tell you, today almost didn't happen on several occasions.
Yeah, Assistant was having a rough day.
It wasn't working.
Shout out some positive affirmations for poor Assistant.
Pottery? Some
positive, some good thoughts. Send some good thoughts Assistant's way.
Everything is back together, guys. We're rolling.
Yeah. We're rolling.
What was the original purpose of the Millennium Falcon? It was like a cargo ship, right?
Vader Bricks has got to go to sleep. It's 2:15 a.m. in India. Bye, Vader Bricks. Peace out. Namaste. Yes, Luke Skywalker said, "What a piece of junk." SpongeBoy, you couldn't have called it better there, SpongeBoy.
No, this thing's coming. I'm the one who constructed this.
Jokey, now wait a minute. I know, Jokey, you're from Croatia, but saying the prequel trilogy is the best. Now let's take a step back. Let's slow this way down now. Let's slow this way down. The prequel trilogy. So, Jokey, I'm gonna have to go on my rant, and you guys have heard this before. This is the leaky rant. Jar Jar is the epitome of evil.
Here we go.
He is just pure evil, and the prequel
like
trilogy
a meme online now, I think.
has Jar Jar in it. So I can't get behind the prequel trilogy.
All right, there we go.
It's Millennium Falcon shaped at least.
Yeah, and then we got. I wonder what these do. Where do these go?
So Olin likes The Force Awakens. I'm not going to judge you on Force Awakens. I think that was decent. It was just I think it went off a cliff after that because you got The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, and I see what they were trying to do. You know, they were trying to hand the storytelling over, but then for whatever reason they tried to apologize for Last Jedi and then Rise of Skywalker. So it kind of made the last three movies in the Skywalker saga not great. But not to worry, guys. Dave Filoni will fix it all. Dave Filoni will make it all make sense.
Who is Dave Filoni?
Dave Filoni is the originator of Clone Wars. And for you to even say this assistant is sad. But he's writing the Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett. They're kind of like
I see.
The Star Wars is in their hands now. Yes. Jonathan St. Croix, my French friend, welcome from Quebec.
We got another one of these little droid fellas here. Look at this. We already have one of them. Now we got two of them.
Boba Fett, that is a great
There's
point. Phantom Menace,
see
they only send...
See this little fella? His name's Revio.
No, B.O. Dio?
He's just a little guy.
B.O. is what I had in that Midnight Madness after 5 hours of streaming.
Well, we've got another guy we really need for Hoth in here, and that is Chewbacca. We actually do need several Chewbaccas, so it's good we're getting him. Because we need him.
That's right.
I think we have one.
We need another Chewbacca.
We have one Chewbacca from Hoth, and I forget where it was. Oh, it came with the
ATST.
The ATST.
And he's got snow on him.
Ooh.
A snowy Chewbacca.
Well, we can use him outside, and we can use this one indoors.
Yep. Archie Edwards says the sequels could have been so good after TFA, but they ruined it. I completely agree, Archie.
I don't understand how it doesn't shoot out.
It's one of them pop gun. It's one of those
but it won't do the thing.
You gotta kind of fool around with it a bit.
Did I put it? Oh, I put it in upside down. Check this out, guys. You're gonna like this. So Chewbacca's got this little gun here, and when you pull the trigger, it goes boom. You see that?
Oh, dang it!
Did you see that? It shot out.
It just hit me right in my head.
Anyway, we now got Chewbacca, this horned fella, and then this robot.
Dio.
He was an abused robot. I didn't know robots had feelings, but...
Yeah. SpongeBoy makes an interesting point. It's a good point. The Star Wars shows have been feeling kind of repetitive. So I
feeling kind of weird.
The Book of Boba Fett, it's still Star Wars. I liked it, and there's some parts I really liked it, but I got to agree with you, SpongeBoy. I don't know, man.
It's a little weird.
Book of Boba Fett was going a little
crazy.
But anytime they pull out a Luke Skywalker and they really do better CGI, I like it. But even Grogu felt a little tired. I don't know, guys. This might be controversial, but yeah, they need to... I need more Bo-Katan Kryze. I need more Mandalorian battles.
I'll tell you, whatever camera they use to film that, it's the camera I want.
Yes.
Then we can film LoBricks in a billion quality.
We need a volume like they have, like Favreau and Filoni have, where we can actually be on Hoth while we're building our Hoth mock.
We need the budget of Disney.
Yes, we do.
And then assistance. I'm not a very good assistant.
Yeah, SpongeBoy, I agree. The CGI was good. The voice did feel a little soulless.
Soulless?
They'll keep working on it. They'll keep working on it.
Well, Luke has always kind of seemed soulless to me.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually a good point. Archie wants to know our opinions on the Boba final. I love the Rancor, who is like King Kong.
I think these might have to be wow. No, that's the farthest they extend.
I thought it was kind of a waste that Grogu gave up the lightsaber to fly to Tatooine only to just put a Rancor to sleep. That was basically his entire job.
And the Rancor just wanted to take a nap, that's all.
Grogu kind of put him to sleep. He was going crazy because he got cooked by Cad Bane.
Man, Cad Bane died. That's really sad.
And why the heck does Cobb Vanth get shot in the shoulder by Cad Bane, and then all of a sudden they turn over that droid, the droid surgeon on him? Man, they better not replace him with robo parts, because I liked him the way he was.
Look at this. It's a hose. It's a tube of engineering and prowess. We have a lot of tubes. We're gonna have a lot of tubes on Tatooine, or Tatooine on
CT Deli. Some expected Mace for some reason. I know. I think it's people are thinking he fell out that window. Yeah, he's not quite dead. Maybe he'll show up in the Ahsoka show. Who knows?
The Ahsoka. There's an Ahsoka show.
Yep. Ahsoka
wow, they're
show.
just giving everyone who breathes the show.
But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am so excited for the Kenobi show. I cannot wait for that.
More like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Listen, guys, the Millennium Falcon is not moving along at a rapid speed.
So, assistant, you see that one little piece, that little hose piece?
Yeah.
I want those all over the Echo Base.
That's what I was saying. We're gonna have a bunch of them on.
I gotta go into Bricklink and I gotta order
jabbering about the TV show. I said we're gonna have these all over the place.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. I get wrapped up in the chat room sometimes.
Yeah. Well, we need a bunch of them all over the place. We do got to go on Bricklink, which I didn't know this. Apparently, this was just common knowledge to everyone on the planet. But Bricklink is owned by Lego?
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Bricklink is owned by Lego. But it's still a marketplace, right? Lego's not setting prices or interfering with the trade.
No, they're just man, I want in on that. They got in on it. In on it by just taking the entire market share, I guess. That sounds completely fair.
Exactly. CT Deli says the Max Rebo show is confirmed. I heard that too, CT Deli. It's going to be kind of like America's Best Talent, but it's Max Rebo evaluating singers in Star Wars. I just completely made that up.
Oh, Max Rebo?
Yeah. The blue elephant-nosed dude.
He's getting his own TV show. I don't see why not. Everyone else gets one. Why not Max Rebo?
So General Kenobi says his favorite... Oh, sorry, assistant. I keep cutting you off.
No, just Max Rebo. Just look at online singers or something.
Yeah, that could be it.
There's a kitchen over here. This is nice.
And General Kenobi says his favorite part was when Mando and Boba Fett take the stand against the Pikes. So I gotta be honest. I've been hearing all this stuff about the Pikes from the Solo movie and from Clone Wars. For one, aren't they fish? Aren't they kind of fish people? You said this to me, assistant. What the heck are fish taking over a desert planet? That makes no sense.
Desert?
Yeah, because Tatooine's a desert.
And they don't got no water.
Why are the fish guys taking over a desert planet? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, they don't have any water to breathe.
No, it's weird.
I'm trying my best over here. I think the Millennium Falcon's come along nicely.
It is. It is coming along nicely.
It doesn't seem as big as the other one. The other Millennium Falcon.
Yep. Oh, in the Skywalker Saga game. Somebody was talking about that earlier. Yes, I'm looking. We are getting that day one. Assistant and I and Assistant's older brother. Isn't it already out? No, it's you can pre-order it.
I thought it was already out.
And I agree with SpongeBoy. He's saying shake up the formula. I hope it does too. It's definitely set in a different era. So far with the Boba Fett and Mandalorian. So
are we talking about the Max Rebo show?
So Kyson, no, this would be the Kenobi show.
Max Rebo.
Yeah, we need a Bo-Katan show. I agree, Jokey.
You're right. We definitely do need a Dr. Ebazon show.
So Kyson has a question for you, assistant. Kyson Norden, who is also a longtime fan. Welcome, Kyson.
What's up? What's up, Kyson? What's the question?
He is saying, how come you guys got a second Falcon?
2 Falcons?
Now, Kyson, were you talking about the 2011 Falcon that assistant never assembled? Or the one hanging over Tatooine?
The one hanging over the Tatooine was a gift from Star Wars Pete. Shout out Star Wars Pete.
Star Wars Pete! Thank you for the Millennium Falcon.
And this one is going in the hangar in Echo Base. So we needed another one. So that's why.
Yep.
And the other one over there, the one I showed at the beginning of the stream, the 2011 one, is missing a lot of pieces.
Oh, Dragon Cyclone is correcting us. The pikes aren't fish. It literally says in the show their homeworld is covered in obsidian mountains, not water. Which obsidian is like black glass.
Obsidian?
Yeah, we were just kind of making
Volcanic.
we were kind of making fun of the pikes because they look a little fishy and they're called pikes. And we live in Michigan, so we have two types of fish here. We kind of have
We got
perch
walleye.
and walleye,
And
they
pikes.
kind of look like pikes, and we have gar pikes. So we always like to make fun of the pikes.
I think I've built the cockpit, guys. This is the pilot's seat. I'm pretty sure.
So
Yeah,
CT
it's
Deli
essentially
is
the
saying
cockpit.
opinion on the Republic gunship UCS. So
It's cool.
it is.
Really
It's very cool. We actually saw one in the Lego store the other day.
Looks
So
expensive.
so guys, when we were in the Lego store on yesterday, we saw something we never saw before ever in a Lego store. They had
Legos.
every single UCS set there. They had all of them in stock.
Yeah, they had the Cantina, they had the Falcon, they had the Star Destroyer, they had the gunship, and I think that's
The
it.
AT-AT.
And the AT-AT. They had,
They had
all of them.
all of them, and we bought one of them.
We did
I'm
buy
not
one
going
of
to tell
them.
you right now which one we bought. You got to tune in a week from Wednesday.
You got a 1 in 5 chance of guessing it correctly.
That's true. You guys want to take guesses on which UCS set we bought?
The gunship is cool, I'll tell you that. A lot of people are up in arms about the minifigures, but I mean, the minifigures in those sets aren't even great. I mean, just look at the Star Destroyer. It comes with, like, what, 2 stupid figures anyway?
Yeah. And you were telling me yesterday, Assistant, with the AT-AT, that Lego finally caved and added more than 2 minifigures to
Yeah.
a UCS set.
So, well, sometimes they do. With the Master Builder set, usually they, like the Cantina and the Cloud City, they usually add a whole bunch of figures, but with UCS, it's usually just 2. But the Falcon comes with minifigures, so
That's true.
it's hit or miss.
Hit or
the
miss.
Falcon's figures, it comes with 6 of them, and they're not great.
Well, aren't they just kind of rehashed figures? Like,
No,
even
they're
the
not
new
rehashed.
AT-AT.
Well, they kind of are rehashed, but not really.
Yeah, the UCS AT-AT kind of just had the same dudes that are in the regular AT-AT. They just gave you a few more snowtroopers.
That's true. They didn't just give you a
Yep.
few more snowtroopers. You know, this Falcon is coming along together, nice and good. I got another set yesterday, actually, that I'm going to be doing a review on. It's very similar. It's a large starship, so just wait. I'm going to give you a hint on which one it is. No one's going to understand. Oh, actually, someone will. I know. You know whose ship it is? It's Gustavo's ship.
Gustavo!
It's whose ship it is. You see what I did there? Someone did, I hope. But anyway, we will be doing a review on that. That's coming soon. So if you want to see what ship, stay tuned on our channel and you'll see a review on ship.
Yes.
I'm just going to say it's the light cruiser. We got the light cruiser.
We got the light cruiser. That is not the UCS set we got.
No, that's not. That's just a set we got
we
because we
picked
wanted
it
to
up.
review it.
Yeah, we were there at the Lego store and we went a little crazy.
Yeah.
We picked up a couple of things, and one of the things was a light cruiser.
So the light cruiser, why I said Gustavo's ship is because the actor that plays what's his name? Cad Bane? No, not Cad Bane. You know the guy. Whose ship is it?
Oh, you mean Moff Gideon?
Moff Gideon.
Yes.
Moff Gideon. It plays the actor who plays him plays the same actor plays Gustavo in Breaking Bad, which is arguably his most famous role.
Yes,
So-
Moff Gideon. Zach Throne and Brickmad Sam. Brickmad, thanks for joining us, man. Brickmad Sam, you guys got to check out his channel. He does some awesome building, great building techniques.
And his quality is probably better.
Yes, Brickmad Sam could build us right under a table.
Yeah, we're not very good at building. We just do really big stuff because
Yes.
that's all we know how to do.
We
is
figure
large-
if
is large things.
if we build very large scale things, you won't notice the quality is kind
Yeah,
of
then we have an excuse for building things horribly.
yes. Zach Throne gave in, and Lego Chewbacca says, I have enough snowtroopers, bought 8 battle packs. We're with you, Lego Chewbacca. We got a ton of snowtroopers.
I don't think we only got 2
Well-
or 3 battle packs, but we already had so many of them. It
From
was
the
like,
AT-ATs. Yep.
It was the rebel packs were the ones we need, but we can't get our hands on them. The
Yep.
rebel and the clones. I haven't even seen a clone pack.
No.
We have a rebel pack. I just haven't.
We had
even
to
seen the
order
clone
a
one.
Rebel pack from Lego.com, the Defensive Hoth, and they had to limit one, so we've got one of those so far.
I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Like with the another set is the 501st Battle Pack was really hard to get when it first came out, but now they're everywhere and they're discontinuing. You can still find, like, we went to a Walmart the other day and they had probably 40 of them there that were just on the shelf.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much the scene all over the place.
The Snowtrooper battle packs are just everywhere now.
The Snowtrooper and the 505.
I threw a rock inside of a target and hit 5 of them.
Yeah, you can get those.
Yep.
So it's hopefully the packs, the Rebel packs, because I know a lot of people want the Rebel and the clones. People dying to get their hands on those clone packs.
Olin says we're in direct violation order 66 again. It's lagging. Are the rest of you picking up some lagging? Can you hear us and see us?
Yeah, YouTube can just not be.
Yeah,
nice to us
YouTube is
sometimes.
not going well today.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
SpongeBoing nailed it. Gustavo Fring. That is absolutely correct.
Gustavo Fring was running the biggest.
So
I shouldn't say that, actually.
So Archie, you got $50 from Nan, so you're gonna get some Lego with it.
50 pounds.
$50, man. If I had $50 and I just had $50 and I was gonna buy a set that's out there right now, I would hold on to that and I would get the new Mandalorian ship.
Oh, that thing is so cool.
That Starfighter, that looks so cool.
I cannot wait to get my grubby little hands on that.
We are getting that the second it comes out, and we can replace our Polymato in our Tatooine. You guys remember we have a Docking Bay 35 in Tatooine and Polymato. We're going to have to evaluate closely, because I think our Polymato looks pretty good. At least she's got better hair than the one that's set, but we were getting that.
We did. It's interesting with figures, because with the Dr. Ebazon, we ended up ordering a custom one. And when we got the UCS, the Ultimate Builders Series Cantina, the Dr. Ebazon that came with that set was actually worse than the custom one we have. So we ended up just keeping the custom one in there, because he looked better. So we might just end up keeping ours, but I don't think so. From the way it looked a lot better than what we got so far. So I think.
So CT Deli says Gustavo plays Payday 2 in The Dentist. He's the new Far Cry villain. He's all over the place, man.
Yeah, he is. He's all over the place. I want to see him in the new GTA game that's coming out.
Yep.
According to Rockstar, it's probably not going to come out for another 18 eons.
So Brickman did not load us a lag, so Olin is the only one experiencing Order 66.
Click.
We got the Falcon with Bulio, says Brickman. I love Bulio. Super jelly.
Listen, I'm putting this.
That's the guy with the horns. Bulio. Point the little dude.
Bulio?
Bulio.
Oh, this little fella right here?
Yep.
He's just a little fella.
SpongeBoing says the Mandu Nabur Starfighter is a bit overpriced in my opinion.
How much is it? Yeah,
I
would
think
pay
it's $50.
$50?
I think it is.
See, yeah. I just saw the set. It looks to me like a $30 set, to be honest, but I looked at that, I was like, they're charging probably $49.99
yeah.
for that.
They're just, everything is just going up. It's the inflations, I think.
Yeah, I was just like, wow, that it looks like a $30 set, but I guarantee you it's $50.
Yep. And Carter Crevillian is saying it looks like a hot rod spaceship. That's exactly what I'm getting a Carter. And frankly, that's what I loved about that episode in Book of Boba Fett. I love that they souped it up. And I'm kind of me and assistant are car guys. We live in Detroit, so we like cars and fast cars.
And hot rods for sure.
Yeah, so space hot rods, we're in. So $60 USD. They want $59 for that new boost. That is a little steep. Archie Edwards only got $550. Archie's got to go. We'll see you, Archie.
We got our extra piece.
Hold on to that
here.
50.
You guys ready for this? We're gonna add some fenders here. You ready? Oh, we're adding some bulk to our Millennium Falcon here. Now we've got, look at that. That's starting to look like a Falcon for sure.
Yes.
We're only on bag 2 though of 10. So come on, this thing is not coming together. Last time I built this, as I did have one, I built it. Last time I built one, it literally broke into 4 pieces, so I gotta make sure I do it right this time. Granted, I was like probably 7 years old, so.
We'll see you, Boba Fett.
Next bag trace.
Somebody had mentioned they didn't like the or there was some people complaining about the Darksaber because it's just a black lightsaber blade. I guess they could have come up with a blade-shaped lightsaber, but
if it was
that
translucent black, that'd be sick.
Yes, if they made an obsidian colored, as Dragon was saying earlier.
I thought when I saw the set, because I saw the figure was going for quite a lot online. When I saw the Darksaber, I thought it was going to be a translucent black, but no, it's just a black pole.
Olin is doing some sort of countdown here. I'm not sure what he's up to.
Oh,
something about a random profile
He's about to break
pick.
into our house.
Yep. If we don't pay $10 million to his brother in Nigeria, he's gonna steal our Pelimato out of our Tatooine mock.
That's fine. You can have it.
Brickmad Sam, that's the one. Awesome. I totally get it. If I didn't already get the UCS Falcon, I'll tell you what, Brickmad.
Oh, the UCS Falcon.
We saw the UCS Falcon yesterday at the Lego store, and I've seen it before, and that thing is huge. Man, is that huge. We really wanted that for Hoth, but it's just so big.
I'm a little confused on what I'm supposed to be doing here. To be honest with you, I gotta rotate it. Okay, so this goes here.
So CT Deli is open his 501st mock instructions. Excellent. 501st Battle Packs retiring, guys. Make sure you pick that up.
We have two of them sealed, and I thought I bought one yesterday because I didn't think I had one sealed, and then it turns out we have one sealed. So.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you, Sponge Boy. And use plastic color for the blade, like the color of the triangle-looking thingy. And I like that, Sponge Boy.
Well, they used to do like translucent, cool stuff for like Lego City. So like, come on, it's one of your more popular brands. There's no way you can't afford it. I'm building a hyperdrive, which is usually always malfunctioning. So I guess it's fair if it's not put on as if it's not, build up to the best of standards. Because I'm not doing a great job of building this thing right now, but I'm trying my hardest. That's for sure. There we go, hyperdrive installed.
That's right, Brickmad. You're building Bat 2.
What's Bat 2? I'm not familiar.
Bat 2 is from
I'm building
the
beds.
sequel trilogy.
I'm building beds right now, fella. I'm not building Bat 2. I'm building beds. That sounds cool. I hope that goes well. Mock building is always a good time.
Yep.
But anyway, my beds that I'm...
Galaxy's Edge. That's what Bat 2 is.
Oh,
Brickmad, how
Galaxy's
could I
Edge.
forget? And I've even been there.
Video game.
Both me and System been there.
It's a real place? I didn't know I'd been there. When did I go there?
It's the port in Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, that place was pretty cool. You're walking around, you're like, how did Disney afford to do that? And then you remember, oh, it's Disney.
Hey, did anyone buy the Target only transport? It's the one from Bat 2 in Galaxy's
the blue
Edge.
One.
Yeah, it's like $99, and I know Sponge Boing said the AAT is heading out the door, but that one's supposedly going away too, and there's a couple of cool
Figures
in that one. Yeah.
I wanted to get that one, but it was just, I never ended up getting it.
Kyson found 12 501st Clone Troopers for $45
How did
on
you
Facebook
find that?
Marketplace. And now, was it just the Troopers or
Just
the
the
sets?
Troopers.
Because just the Troopers comes with 3.
12. Yeah, 12. I'm assuming that's what? That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that is a good deal.
I would
It's like
definitely
$3 a trooper. $4 a trooper.
I'd go for that.
Yep. So, Assistant, we are over our normal hour time limit, but I think we're going to just keep going because we started so late.
Yeah, we can keep going here. Yeah. I'm kind of struggling putting this thing together anyway.
So CT Deli says, before I start building my 501st, what's your favorite rumor in 2022? Mine is the ATTE and Playscale gunship. My rumor...
Playscale gunship? That sounds cool.
That does sound very cool.
I know they're doing a lot of clone stuff recently. There's no way they just dropped that clone battle pack without doing a line of sets.
Exactly.
I mean, look, they did a line of sets for Hoth, so they're going to be doing a line of sets for the Clone Wars.
Speaking of that, since they dropped a line of sets of Hoth, my favorite rumor is the $500 set will be Echo Base. Because that would be too crazy. Because when we did our Tatooine mock, before we knew the UCS Cantina was coming out, an Assistant, you built your own cantina, and then the UCS Cantina came out. So if we started our Hoth mock before we knew there was an Echo Base, and the $500 set ends up being an Echo Base, that would be crazy.
That would be pretty wild, I'd say.
Yes, agreed.
Well, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of placing pieces down, but I hope it turns into a Millennium Falcon eventually.
So there's some talk about how much the battle pack costs. We just bought 2 more yesterday at Walmart. What did we pay for the 501st battle packs? Was it
24 USD.
24.
So we paid that's like $30 Australian, $30 Canadian, and about $20 euro.
So if we wanted 12 troopers, but still. So that'd be 3 times 4. We would have had to spend $100 to get 12 troopers at $25 a pack.
$25 a pop.
$25. No holla.
We have a lot of troopers already. I know we got quite a few.
Yep. So Liam Lease thinks it's going to be Endor. I've heard other people say, Liam, that the $500 set will be out.
They've already done Endor, but they've already done Echo Base. So.
That's true. They've done Echo Base and Endor. And I've heard other people say Geonosis. I would really like a massive clone set.
I don't see them doing that. Geonosis is just too big.
I know. And they're kind of...
They would do like a battle. I don't know what they do, actually.
And so I kind of think they're kind of following Disney's lead, right? With the Bad Batch shuttle.
Shuttles, yeah.
So it's kind of... The $500 set's probably going to be whatever Disney wants it to be.
Why'd they do a cantina then? Disney.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
But there's a lot of Tatooine stuff.
But a $500 playset, Endor would be good. Echo Base would be fantastic.
The only way we would ever get it is if it was Echo Base.
Yeah. Xanderland! Xanderland just arrived. Hello, Xanderland.
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Yes.
Xanderland.
The Tron lover himself, Xanderland. Welcome.
He does like Tron.
Rogue Man is back. How's the hair looking, Rogue Man? Did you get it kind of crop top? Did you? What's your hairstyle now? Did you get it all shaved off?
They screwed up, so they had to go bald.
Oh. 30 American dollars is 240 Croatian kunas. Whoa.
That is a price to pay for sure.
Yep.
I would not want to be paying that. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, CT Deli and Liam. Yeah, we also think Geonosis is probably unrealistic for $500.
They wouldn't do something that big. They just don't do. Well, I guess they did Attack on Hoth, so.
That's true. They did.
Or Assault on Hoth, or
Assault
whatever.
on Hoth.
I don't know what it was.
That's true, Xanderland. We call you out for Tron because we were actually here's a true story, guys, for Xanderland. Me and assistant were at Disney World,
and they were constructing a project.
Yes, they were constructing a project, and we're in line for Space Mountain, and somebody in line was like, they're building a Tron ride, and we immediately were like, we gotta call Xanderland right now. We gotta get on the phone. We didn't have his phone number, but we were like, Xanderland, they're building a Tron ride.
I think we did a vlog and mentioned it.
We did a vlog and mentioned it. But Xanderland is a fan of many franchises. We shouldn't just call him out for his Tron love. But Xanderland, we love you, man. And someday, you and assistant, you've got to have assistant on your.
I've been very busy lately, Xanderland. So yeah. I don't know how that's.
And Olin is counting down again. Olin, with your countdowns, that's driving us nuts.
What are
Just
you
cut out the countdowns.
What are you counting down to, man?
We're gonna have to put you in a timeout.
What's at the end of the countdown?
He's gonna change his profile pic or something.
The end of the world?
Okay, you're going into timeout, Olin. No more countdowns for you.
What? What's happening to him? Where are you putting him?
I don't know. I don't know what happens.
What?
We put him in a timeout.
What does a timeout mean? What does
that
do?
Well, I don't know if I could take him out of a timeout.
Well, we're sorry, Nolan, if you...
Oh, I just put Olin in a timeout. But those countdowns were making me crazy.
All right. Time to put...
Uh-oh. Fimi is saying we built Bulio wrong. Isn't he supposed to be beheaded? Oh, yeah, he is beheaded. He is. Can you just...
We built him wrong,
Can you take his head off really quick there?
He's supposed to be built like this.
There we go, Fimi.
There we go.
There we go. That's better. That's better.
Constructed him wrong. I didn't know he got his head cut off.
So CT Deli is saying, would it be cool to people got to remember it's Lego we're talking about. Something against the prequels. You're right, CT Deli. They do have something against the prequels.
I think Disney has something against the prequels.
And I'm not going to lie, you guys know the prequels aren't my favorite. I think Jar Jar is an atrocity.
There we go, boys.
But, that's it. How do I get Olin back? I didn't want to completely eliminate him.
Looking snazzy. There we go. We're starting to get a Millennium Falcon built here.
I think I got an enemy. Olin was a big fan, and then I put him in a timeout, and what have I done? Perfect. Finley says perfect when we beheaded Boolean.
All right, well, I'm ripping bag 4 open. This one looks like it's got a lot of contents in it compared to bag 2 and 3.
Yes.
So this is going to be interesting. And again, there's 10 bags. So.
And I'm kind of with Liam. They did do Hoth recently, but Liam. That Hoth set, everyone has said it's like the worst UCS set later. The only good thing about that set is we can get a molded Tauntaun. And
This is a really cool Lando Calrissian figure.
it is. It's elderly Lando. It's old Lando.
Lando is always worth a lot of money.
And Xanderland, I do want to get the Lego Tron set. Oh, that's right. Xanderland, you also like the Rapunzel Tower set. I forgot about that.
Man, I like the Rapunzel Tower set too. That thing's epic.
Yep. So Femi is saying the whole sequel trilogy was trying to be anti-prequel and go back to the original trilogy as much as possible, down to the style of CGI. Disney really does hate it. I do think there's some prequel hatred. But, guys, Filoni loves the prequels, right? Filoni made the prequels better with Clone Wars. And he is referencing in Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett prequels, right? They had that crazy new battle droid show up, and so I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell.
Look at this fella right here. He's got this stick. He's got the darksaber right there. There, he's holding the darksaber.
General Kenobi says that Lando is a handsome dude, and for those of you who know, Carter Trevelyan is General Kenobi in my book. He always says hello there.
You know, this is a really cool figure, and a lot of people really like the Lando figure, and I can see why. Lego really puts a lot of effort into him, which is nice to see. That's a really solid figure.
He's a little blurry. You have to pull him back a bit.
He's a really solid figure.
A little further back.
So you actually can see.
He's a blurry, solid figure.
Well, you get the idea.
Yeah.
Just Google him.
He's a solid figure.
If you're watching this, you have an internet connection, so you can figure it out.
And Jokey is saying that if we come to Croatia, where you are rich, you can buy over 20 sets. So, Jokey, just give us a comparison. In Croatia bucks, when you go to a Lego store, how much does it cost you to buy a 501st Battle Pack in Croatian money?
Yeah, is it equivalent exchange, or are we getting screwed?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the question of the hour, really.
Yep. Femi says, I wish in episode 9 they didn't cut out the subplot about Jana. The ex-stormtrooper being Lando's daughter would have been cool. Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Click. Click. I like this center part. This is nice. It's got bricks, and that's what I like to see. I like bricks, because they're easy. They just snap into place. Stuff like this crazy nonsense that they're making me build 2 of, hurt my fingers. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. What is this?
Yeah. That's hurt. Yeah. SpongeBoing brings up a good point. People have kind of forgotten about the existence of the 20th anniversary live because how short-lived it was. I'll tell you, SpongeBoing, I have not forgotten
God,
about
I really want that Lego Mint Lando. That one that comes with the speeder.
Because now those snow speeders are like insanely expensive because of the 20th anniversary Lando, we never got one. We did not get one, and we're building Hoth, so we haven't forgotten, but I definitely am with you. People just forgot about it. Xanderland wants the duel on Mustafar and Mandalorian armor. The Mandalorian armor is cool for one reason. They have that guy Paz Vizsla, and he's got a minigun. That is a cool minifigure.
I think we have that set. We have a review on our channel.
We do. So. And they're not that expensive, Xanderland. You should put some Xander bucks towards that.
Some Xander bucks?
So, Jokey, when it's 240, is that like...
Croatian dollars.
It's Croatian dollars, but is that like literally like 200? Like, is it like equivalent? Like, do you have to spend like $240?
No. 240 Croatian dollars is like close to what? $24 US.
Yeah, you said $30 US. But like, if you work 1 hour in Croatia, do you get like 1,000 Croatia bucks, or is it literally like? Trying to do the math here.
Yeah, like what is the minimum wage in Croatia? I guess that's more of a Lego.
Yes.
That's non-Lego related.
Exactly. Then we'll have an idea of what you can buy out there.
Yeah, because is that like super expensive or is that like cheap?
Oh, SpongeBoing got all the 20th anniversary sets. I am very envious, SpongeBoing, because we want that Lando.
I wish I had that Lando.
Yep.
I really do. That's one of my figures I really wanted, and he's kind of not that cheap now, so that's unfortunate.
Fimi and Xanderland, we did get the 20th anniversary Slave One, and we love that. That is just...
we do have that one.
Yeah, the new Boba Fett ship, the minifigures are cool, but the ship itself
sucks.
Especially if you have the 20th anniversary Slave One.
It's bad.
When you look at it sitting next to it, you're just like, oh... it's cheaper, so... But, Yes, Xanderland is trademarking Xanderbucks.
Xander Bucks.
Thoughts on the
Things
Clone
I do
Wars?
to get Xander Bucks.
The things that assistant would do.
I just want to get my grubby little hand.
Wookie
on
Bricks
some
is back.
Xander
Welcome,
Bucks.
Wookie. You missed Lego Chewbacca. Hey, Wookie, I noticed that you and Lego Chewbacca are never in the same place at the same time. I think we got a Clark Kent Superman thing going on here.
Hey, I noticed that Wookie, that you don't have any Xander Bucks.
Yes.
Would you like some? Would you hit Xanderland up for some Xander Bucks?
Yeah, Xander. We gotta find out how we earn Xander Bucks.
Yeah, how do you earn a Xander dollar? I guess you have to wait for
You gotta
Christmas.
watch his channel. You gotta go check out Xanderland's channel and earn Xander Bucks.
There's a wrench. Oh, I keep breaking this. I keep breaking everything apart.
So
There's a wrench clipped to the wall.
Olin's back. So Olin, you're the first person we ever put in a timeout because you were just inexplicably counting down and it was driving us nuts.
Well,
So
I wanna
he's
know what
back.
counting down
So I don't
to.
know how long. Yeah, he was counting down to change his profile picture or something, but
Oh,
he was disrupting the chat room. So I didn't know what putting in the timeout did, but you were putting it in a brief timeout.
how's our? I know I want to keep going here, but I don't want the camera to shut off again because of the battery life.
Oh yes,
Is there
we're
any way to
at
tell?
4:22. We're an hour in. If the camera suddenly zaps off, it's because our battery died.
We will get it
Yeah.
zapped back on, I think.
It's okay, Olin. We forgive you, and I hope we didn't cost ourselves a subscriber because I've never put somebody in timeout before. So, but it was nothing personal.
That's not true. I got put in timeout all the time.
I
when was a
did.
kid.
Assistant is my son, and I used to put him in a timeout and take his Legos away.
It was Mrs. LoBricks, actually.
Yes, Mrs. LoBricks.
She used to lay the hammer down.
Yes, she used to put his Legos up on top of the fridge for like days, and they would just sit up there, and he would cry.
I'm still finding Legos on top of
Yep.
the fridge.
We found a 1999
Sealed 1999
sealed
Lego
Cloud
set,
City set
Which
up on the
is-
fridge the other day.
which
It's
is
crazy.
Which is crazy because that set came out in 2007, and I was born in 2004. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that don't add up.
So Fimmy brings up a good point about the Boba Fett ship. It was a good move by Lego because it's half the price.
It was a good move.
It was a new ship.
but
And kids could afford it, right? I mean, that
I think-
20th anniversary set was not cheap.
I think they were looking towards the future, and they're like, there's definitely going to be some sort of economic recession soon.
Yep.
And they just wanted to have sets on the shelves that would actually sell, because they want money, because that's what they want. That's
Yep.
what they do around there, Lego.
And or General Kenobi, I do agree. It should have been Fennec Shan as the third minifigure. And I think there's a cheap set coming out soon where you can get Fennec Shan. Is it? It's not the Starfighter. It's not the Mandalorian's fighter because you get Peli Motto and that weird little droid. All right. Well, I'm way behind in the chat room, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm building a Lego Millennium Falcon, if you guys didn't know.
So Sponge Boing is saying you probably could stop about halfway through the build.
I'm not stopping.
He's not. We're going all night, and
Who do you
whoever
think-
sticks with
who
us
do you think
is
I
getting a
am?
Xander buck.
Well, yeah, this is how you earn Xander dollars.
Yep.
Actually, I don't have the qualifications to be saying how you earn Xander dollars. Only Mr. Xander has those qualifications.
That's right. Xanderland says the latest show I'm bringing is Star versus the Force of the Evil, and I've not regretted it one bit.
I heard that show is really bad.
Oh, Xanderland likes it. You might have. You're gonna pick a Xander fight.
I've never personally watched it or know anything about it, so I guess I'm not qualified to talk about it.
I think we're gonna revoke all of your Xander bucks.
But I had a friend who watched it, and they said the show just got really bad in the 4th season.
I don't know that show at all. Is it anime?
I think it's an anime. You're gonna have to ask Xanderland. Maybe he'll give you hand over Xander. I think it's an anime.
So Femi is bringing up that Fennec is in Boba Fett's palace, and it's not cheap, right? The palace. Well, how much is the palace? It's
Like $1 billion.
No, but it's not. I know it's a lot smaller than the original Jabba's palace. What is
This
it,
is
like
a really
80
cool
bucks?
set, by the way.
Yes.
That's what I had that when I was a kid, and that was. Ooh.
And it was a two-parter set. You got the Rancor Pit is a separate set. Well, you guys know. You've seen our mock. You know about that set.
I never ended up getting the Rancor Pit when I was a kid, and I always wanted it, and I never thought I'd ever get it. Look at me now.
Wookie Bricks has 5,600 views in total on your channel. Well, Wookie
for
Bricks,
you,
we're
Wookie
gonna have to
Bricks.
fix that. We're gonna have to work on that.
5,600.
So Wookie Bricks, for the first 7 years of our channel, we only had 20 views, and then we realized we actually didn't. You just gotta keep plugging, Wookie.
I don't
Just
think
keep
our
plugging.
channel's been around for 7 years.
No. We showed up in 2020. I remember when I used to do a live stream and there was no one in the chat room. Nobody. And now look at you guys. So keep at it, Wookie.
We should throw back to our first live stream.
$100 USD for both. $99. Ooh, that's just not worth it.
Is this built correctly? Probably. If it's not, someone will tell me about it and I won't change it.
Oh, Olin was going to subscribe at the end of the countdown.
What?
Now we've lost a subscriber because I put him in a timeout.
And I was a supporter of the countdown.
Just like assistant Legos were up on top of the fridge.
Yeah, and I used to throw. Well, we have this balcony in our house, and I used to throw things off the balcony. And the problem was we have a hardwood floor below that balcony, and would leave chips and marks on the hardwood floor. And Mrs. LoBricks used to lose her mind.
Well, if you step on those Legos, man, oof.
Yeah, we just the release of the Kraken and then you just hear a screech, and she turns around, picks me up by the neck, throws me across the room like no, this.
Oh, stop it! Now we're gonna have child services called on us.
She turned around, her eyes glue a reddish glow, and she started floating towards me. That's at least what I remember. That's what happens when
like
you're
a dark trooper.
That's what happens when you're in trouble with your mom when you're a kid. It's just.
I think you're remembering that a little differently. So SpongeBoing said he saw the Cloud City set, the 1990. Is it a 1991?
It's 2007, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Well, no, the original one, the one with the.
Yeah. It's 2007.
Oh, okay. He saw it in an
all the
antique
money.
shop, and it was a steal of a deal, though sadly couldn't see it through. So we actually saw it in our local bricks and minifig store.
It was sealed in perfect condition, minty.
And he wanted $2,000 for it. What did they end up saying he got for it? It was like $5,000 or something.
No,
5,000?
it wasn't that much. It was $3,400, and it was one of the employees' sets. It wasn't the owner's set.
So Wookie is saying, are we going to use this Millennium Falcon in the Hothmock? That is absolutely why we're building it. So, and there's a reason. We're going to have to do some modifications because we realize this is the Force Awakens one. But this, we have heard, and you guys can tell us if we're wrong, that this Millennium Falcon is the best compared to the old ones.
It is the best, actually.
Yep. So that's why we are adding this to the Hothmock. And Wookie, it's time to bring this up again. I said it once already, and you guys might have all
coming
heard
along
this.
here, I'm pretty
It is
sure.
coming along.
It's actually starting to look like a Falcon.
Yep. We purchased yesterday a UCS set that's going on Hoth. And you probably can tell because we're building this Millennium Falcon. Maybe it's not the UCS Millennium Falcon, or is it?
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. So stay tuned. A week
Maybe
from
we
this
already-
Wednesday, you're going to learn what UCS set we bought for the Hoth.
Maybe we already bought that one, and we were just like, well, we already have this, so might as well build it. And then we actually just ended up buying the UCS one. Maybe that's what we did.
That's right.
That's a possibility for sure. Maybe that's not the correct
Oh,
possibility.
so here we go. 100 KN is $15. But Jokey, like, what do you make in an hour?
Yeah, do you make,
so
do you make
the
100K
conversion
on
rate,
an hour?
the conversion rate doesn't help us. Like, if you work 1 hour, how many Croatia cones do you
Croatia
get?
bucks do you get?
Yeah, how many Croatia bucks do you get?
Because I personally get paid in Xander dollars. So I get paid.
Yes.
two
Xander bucks.
Xander bucks per hour.
So Xanderland actually says, I plan to buy a few sets soon. So you can pitch whatever set you want to do a live stream. So we will get assistant. We got to hook that up, Xanderland. Shoot us an email.
I have a plenty of set
Yep.
that we could.
You
build.
guys should do a build off. You and
Oh.
Xanderland.
We should do 501st Battle Pack.
Yep. 501st Battle Pack and do a build off.
I know we have just a bunch of those.
In Xanderland, if you can't get one of those, we'll call us.
Oh.
We'll work something out.
We'll find.
So Xanderland and Finley are both chiming in on Star versus Force of Evil's anime. Magical Princess from Another Dimension. Xanderland saying
That sounds kind of hot.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, okay. Now we're gonna get okay. Stop it.
It's an anime, so she's probably like 13.
There
so.
goes our monetization
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah, and she's
One.
it's an It's an anime, so she's probably like 12 years old.
Assistant's going like on 29 hours without sleep, so I have to apologize for him.
I'm pretty raw right now. Tell me more about this space princess.
Oh, this is what Fimi said. And so me and Assistant had, with our favorite anime show of all time, and had this issue. So Fimi is saying Star versus the Forces of Evil. The story got darker, and they had to tone it down to appeal to children. Same thing happened to Ben 10. I would argue that sort of is what happened with the greatest show of all time, Avatar: Last Airbender, when it went to Korra. Although maybe it wasn't toned down for children, but it got...
That show started.
It started appealing to children. It got darker,
And
but...
then it just got darker. You watch the last episode of that series, and you're just like, wow, this is like political genocide and everything. Doesn't seem very childlike. I don't know. I've never seen no Star versus Magical Princess.
Oh, Wookie will be right back. He says I won't be able to sleep because I don't know. He must have asked me a question. I missed it because the chat room is coming to us fast and furious.
But I'll tell you what. I don't know nothing about none of that. But I heard Magical Space Dimension Girl.
Yep.
I like that.
So Kyson has a question for us, and this is a very good question. Are you guys going to get the UCS Luke's land speeder that's coming out in May? And my answer is, and I'll let you answer, Assistant. My answer is no. Because it's too big. And it's the same problem I had with the UCS
what's
snow
that? Are we
speeder.
talking about?
They're coming out with a UCS Luke's land speeder because we gotta have another land speeder. We just don't have enough.
Because Lego hasn't made enough of them already. We already have like 11 of them.
Olin's throwing down the gauntlet.
Gauntlet?
He's saying, I challenge you to finish this build in a half an hour, the rest of it.
That is not happening.
Yep,
buddy.
not happening.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm not that talented.
So, Xanderland saying, I was planning on buying the Mandalorian Forge, Duel on Mustafar, or the Starfighter. We got to go Starfighter, Xanderland. We already have the Forge, and we already have Duel on Mustafar.
I'll do any of them.
I know, but the Starfighter, we cannot wait for that. I cannot wait. I know it's probably overpriced.
I will break into Lego's headquarters and take that from them. No, I won't, Lego. Don't call the... I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Fimi's got a good point. Bring out Chewbacca. With Wookiee just left. Pull out Chewbacca and, like, have him moon the camera or something.
I don't understand what I did wrong here. I'm trying to build this Lego set.
Oh,
Chewbacca?
sorry. We keep...
Chewbacca! He's right here.
Too bad you're not here, Wookiee.
Well, unfortunately, I've built this thing horribly.
He's going to be so upset when he goes back and rewatches this live stream. Do people actually go back and watch live streams? I
can't imagine.
I noticed that, for whatever reason... People go back and watch our live streams, and for me, it's just us rambling on and fumbling sets together. So it's
emphasis on fumbling.
And Jokey, I think. Oh, wait a minute.
Pokey.
Jokey is our friend from Croatia. He's checking Croatia dollars, not Croatian kunas. Ah, okay.
What am I doing wrong here? I don't understand.
You guys got any tips for Assistant? He's struggling a bit with the Millennium Falcon. I think it's because Olin put the pressure on him.
I'm using the wrong piece, man. Look, I've been trying to use this piece for the last 20 minutes.
See, Olin, sorry we put you in a timeout. At least we didn't put your Legos up on the fridge.
But I'm supposed to be doing this piece. See the difference there? This one's longer. I'm building off the corner. You guys can't even see it anyway.
So SpongeBoing is pretty certain the UCS set we bought is the AT-AT. And SpongeBoing, that would be the answer that makes the most sense, but you're gonna have to stay tuned to find out. Because
when have we made any sense?
We've never made sense. In fact, I don't know where we
that's what we got. Sense. I don't know. Maybe
could
it's
be.
The Falcon.
You're gonna have to wait 1 week. A week from this Wednesday, find out what UCS set we bought.
It doesn't look like how it does in the picture. Why is everything?
Oh no.
Oh,
okay. So they get 70 CN or $11 an hour. Oh, so that's pretty equivalent, Jokey. That's kind of like our minimum wage here.
Yeah, that's on par.
So you got to work, let's see, to get a Boba Fett's palace, you got to work like 9 to 10 hours. See, that just tells me Boba Fett's palace is too much.
That just tells us minimum wage is too low.
Yeah.
What the heck, guys?
Wookie Bricks doesn't think it's the AT-AT. Wookie, when you vanish for a quick second, Fimi asked us to do a little something with Chewbacca, so I don't know if you got to see that. Liam Lease thinks it's the Star Destroyer, the UCS Star Destroyer.
UCS Star, that's a cool one.
That is very cool, and it's being retired. So
being retired.
Yep, the Millennium Falcon's going
Is
to be
it
around.
being retired?
It is being retired.
That's a shame. That's a nice one. I
And
saw that
when
one
that
at
thing
Orlando.
when that thing retires, it's going to skyrocket. I can't even imagine how many Croatia bucks
it's going to be cost.
going to take.
You're going to have to just sell your kidney at that point, really.
And Xanderland, I just
Look
learned.
at the original 2002 one, and there's a better one version of that. That thing's still worth a bunch.
There was like the Executor or the massive
That was
Star Destroyer.
2009. I'm talking
That
about the
thing was-
original 2002.
oh, the original one.
They had an original one back in the day.
So I just learned today, Xanderland, on this.
This is pretty solid.
Oh, that's very solid.
This comes together.
Good. Yep. So $50 for the Starfighter, and now you can pick up the 501st Battle Packs for $24. That's a lot for kind of a. Well, I guess you got to pay $49 for the X-wing, Luke's X-wing, so it makes sense. But, yeah. And when does the Mandalorian Starfighter come out? Is that in March? Oh, Fimmy's throwing a big curveball. She thinks we bought the UCS Shield helicarrier from Marvel, and it's not Star Wars at all. Could you imagine that attacking Hoth?
Didn't that thing come out like years and years and years ago? And that's worth like a kidney and a half? Like you have to like sell one of your kidneys, then cut the other one off and cut it in half to get that.
Oh, I made a mistake. Fimmy is right. Fimmy is on top of it today. He's talking about the Mandalorian Starfighter.
I'm pretty sure.
Not the. What's the Mandalorian's new ship? He's talking about the one you can get right now. We were way off.
Well, who's the person who just said?
I'm sorry, Xanderland. I was confusing the upcoming set with the existing Mandalorian Starfighter.
Xanderland, how do I get Xander bucks? I need to get some Xander bucks. How do I? You trademarked it today, so how do I get my hands on a Xander dollar?
And Fimmy and Leeson confirmed that the new Mandalorian ship's coming out June 1st.
Do I have to spend a night?
Whoa, wait a minute,
this?
SpongeBoy, you just blew my mind. The Lego designers say the land speeders from the prequel
I just used my
trilogy?
teeth to rip something apart.
The prequel? Oh, you just pulled apart with your teeth?
I did. It wasn't coming off. That's what you got to do around here.
The one with Bo-Katan. Yeah, we have that one, Xanderland.
Click. Boom.
That was hanging over Tatooine, but
Where's this one go?
we moved
This
it onto our
goes-
display shelf.
Wait. Oh yeah, we did that. That did get moved because we were replacing it with the big old frigate.
Now, SpongeBoy is saying the new UCS land speeders from the prequel trilogy. I didn't even know they had a land speeder in the prequel trilogy.
I didn't know Luke was alive in the prequel trilogy.
He wasn't. He was.
That would be interesting.
He was just midichlorians at that point.
What's a midichlorian?
Don't ask.
I understand.
The only way to get a Xander buck is to comment on one of my videos. Well,
And then you get one Xander dollar.
what's the exchange rate between Xander bucks and Croatian kunas?
In Croatian rubles.
Yeah. We got to go in and comment on your videos, though, Xanderland. We will do that for sure.
We will go in and we'll comment. We'll comment the conversion rate for Xander dollars into Croatian rubles.
Oh wait, CT Deli. I'm getting all confused
They're
here,
not
guys.
rubles, by the way.
I'm being a really leaky dummy today. CT is saying the gunship was original trilogy. No. Oh, I get it. Okay. I'm triple secret getting confused.
I don't understand what's going on, but I do.
Fimmy is saying
understand
Sponge Boing is making a joke because in the designer interview they said the UCS gunship is from the original trilogy. So now he's saying the land speeders from original trilogy. I'm catching up now, guys.
phony.
Remember, guys, Leaky is very old, so you can confuse me.
He gets confused.
I get confused.
Oh, look, there's a green piece on the Millennium Falcon. There's no green.
Doesn't
unless
make any
it's some
sense.
mold.
Oh, you know
It's
what?
like
It could be
mold color.
future Millennium Falcon. Anything future Millennium Falcon has to be taken off, so it's Hoth Millennium Falcon.
Well, I think there is some mold growth on the Millennium Falcon, especially since it was on a frozen wasteland for all those years.
You're right, Fimmy. Darth Plagueis was so powerful he could use the midichlorians to influence life. That's all you need to know, assistant.
What do you what?
That's how Luke was a mommy midichlorian and a daddy midichlorian got together.
And they loved each other very much, and they had a magical space princess from.
And then
anime.
they were so powerful they could influence life. Or no, Darth Plagueis was so powerful. That's
Now
right.
I've got a question about this magical space princess. Is the show in Japanese? How do you watch those shows that are in Japanese, guys? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. Then there's subtitles. I couldn't do it.
Well, Assistant's older brother, Assistant 2, who actually was on a video at one point.
He was on a live stream.
He only watches the original Japanese and watches the subtitles.
Yeah, is it
Xanderland is confirmed. There's no Xanderbox in Croatia. They've been outlawed there.
Oh, no!
Yes.
They're preying on your downfall, Xanderland.
Yep. And ironically enough, I think Tron is banned in Croatia, too.
We're gonna have to. They're just out. They're just out for Xanderland's
Ooh,
blood.
SpongeBoing has a really good LoBricks theory here. So SpongeBoing says, and he is referring to our UCS set that we purchased yesterday, that we have not yet revealed. This is a long shot, but I see it being the Star Destroyer because you might use it to drop your smaller AT-ATs, as the Star Destroyer was used to drop the AT-ATs on Hoth, I think. And SpongeBoing, I'm not going to give away any clues, but this has brought up a question that me and Assistant have been wrestling and fighting and yelling about. Did the Star Destroyer drop the AT-ATs on Hoth? It's like 1 minute they zap in to the Hoth system, and then the next minute the AT-ATs are down there. How the heck did they get down there? The Star Destroyer went down to the planet and dropped them off? It doesn't make any sense. They don't have beaming like Star Trek.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. It doesn't really matter what set we got. We went to the Lego store, and they're like, can we have $1 billion, please? That's how much it cost.
Yep.
So expensive.
So David Matson's saying, whatever happened to the Tatooine mock? I'm building my own Tatooine mock, and you guys were like my secret Tatooine bros. I was chatting and cheering on. So David Matson, we had our finale on Tatooine, so the official mock has ended, but we are going to be doing Tatooine Spotlight videos. We're just giving it a little breathing room since the finale.
Yeah, and the only thing that isn't done on Tatooine right now is like the top of Jabba's palace, and that's it.
Well, there's other things in the future we might want to do, like expand it and add a Sarlacc pit.
We might.
They came out with a Pelimato in the new June 1st Mandalorian. We'll probably be swapping out minifigures. So yeah, David Matson in our Friday videos, every so often we're going to be doing an update on Tatooine, but it's going to be a little while yet because
it's going to be a minute.
Hoth is it's going to be a minute.
Where does
because
this
Hoth is keeping us plenty busy. If you guys notice, we haven't had a live stream in 2 months because Hoth is just crazy. Building Hoth, woof.
And that's why it was such a struggle to get it working. And I promise next live stream we'll have better quality and everything will be a lot smoother than this one.
Yes.
It's smooth now, but the early starts were not smooth. This looks like a too big to be a spare piece. A 1x4, usually Lego doesn't give us pieces this large as spares.
Yep.
So I think I missed something. Were you guys you guys were watching. Where does this go? Where's this piece go? Someone tell me.
Darth Vader bricks left. He could fly here from India and help you. Where does that piece go? Can you guys help Assistant?
That would be where the piece goes.
Yep. So David Matson is saying the Empire used Galanti-class cruisers and Imperial shuttles. Wait a minute, David Matson. Are you saying that they used Imperial shuttles to drop AT-ATs off? That doesn't make any sense.
Next bag.
Xanderland Studios' YouTube channel has been banned in Croatia. I did not hear the breaking news.
I had no idea. How'd you get banned in Croatia?
They don't like Tron in Croatia. I'm telling you, bring up Tron in Croatia, and that's it.
You know, Croatia is a nice place, but I like one of my favorite countries that starts with the letter C has got to be the Czech Republic, just because of the city Prague. And I don't like Canada because they smell like maple syrup.
Yep,
Sorry,
and donuts. And I love Tim Hortons donuts, though. They're fantastic.
I hope everyone's okay up there in Canada. There seems to be a lot of crazy nonsense going on right there.
David Matson, that is so awesome. We gave you inspiration. That's actually, I ran into somebody at the Lego store. It was actually, I didn't run into him. He was the guy that worked at the Lego store.
Who's asking
and he said he was inspired a bit by us, but he couldn't remember our videos. So we love that. And I actually like to go and watch other people's mocks. So that is so awesome, David. That's awesome. So nice Jokey is saying, now we're getting to the bottom of the problem that Jokey's having in Croatia. He's saying in the Lego store, the Mandalorian Forge is $37, 250 kunas. but he can't get it because he got a D and F in math. So he's not having problems because it's more expensive in Croatia. It's because you got bad grades.
Your calculations were off, Pat.
Well, no, it's so if you got better grades, would you get more money so you could buy more Lego sets? That's the question now.
In math class, I was pretty good at math.
Assistant's grades have come up, so I let him get the new set with Moff Gideon in it.
Yeah, I'm also pretty much an adult at this point, so we have to get jobs and stuff.
That's true.
We have to we can buy our own Legos.
So Fimi is saying subtitles are much better with dubs. They have to rewrite the script. Totally agree. Fimi, you and Assistant's older brother would get along.
That was from earlier when you guys were talking about the magic spaceship. What was it?
Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Yeah. So that's in Japanese? I couldn't watch it then.
I don't know if it is. I think they were just talking about sub versus overdub.
Well, anyway, anime in general I'm not a fan of because even if it's not in Japanese, I can't do that. It's too much for me. It's just too much.
Xanderland is feeling persecuted. They're saying they're just banning things that focus on his interests. They haven't banned Rapunzel, have they?
No.
Lego Master Builder, welcome!
Now, I'm a fan of Rapunzel, let me tell you.
Oh, so David is clarifying. The Galanti specifically dropped the AT-AT. I got to look up a Galanti. That sounds interesting. Because if there's
what is a Galanti?
Galanti is an Imperial ship specifically used to drop off AT-ATs. I got to see one. We might... Somebody was asking...
It's designed to drop off AT-ATs.
Yes, it's designed to drop off AT-ATs. And somebody was saying earlier, if we were going to do custom mocks, I might have to check out this Galanti because I would like one of those. That'd be cool.
A Galanti?
I'm still not telling SpongeBoy which UCS set we bought. But,
this is starting to look pretty good here. We got these Oh, I forgot. This is the extra piece we're missing.
Olin's back! And I didn't put you in a timeout this time. He put himself in a timeout. Bye, Wookie Bricks! We'll see ya. As soon as you leave, we're going to pull out Chewbacca again, just to let you know. No, I'm just kidding. We wouldn't do that to you. But Wookie, you can go back and re-watch the live stream and see where we pulled out Wookie. Well, I think we had to moon the camera a bit, a little Chewbacca there.
Listen, I wouldn't force Chewbacca to do anything that bad.
Assistant has not seen the beaches of Croatia, but he really wants to go there, to Dubrovnik.
Dubrovnik?
Yep.
Croatia!
And Star vs. Force of Evil is a Western cartoon. It is in English.
Western?
It's in the anime style.
It better be. I can't understand any of that.
And Xanderland is saying you got to watch the amazing Magical Dimension Princess, Star Butterfly. It's on Disney Plus.
You've lost me. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, he's gonna have to buy it back with Xander
the what now?
The what now?
The magical.
Oh, it's a Gazanti. Liam is clarifying. It's a Gazanti Star Destroyer.
Yep. A Gazlanti?
Yep.
Atlantis?
2 AT-ATs, 4 AT-ATs, or carry 4 TIE fighters.
So let me get this straight. The Galanti
Galanti.
The Galanti gazebo from Atlantis delivers the magical space dimension princess in Japan. And then they speak Japanese and it's on Disney Plus.
We're going to let Assistant focus on building the Millennium Falcon now.
You guys are blowing my mind here. I'm going to be honest.
So SpongeBoy is saying the UCS Star Destroyer is basically out of the picture, and then he can assume the gunship won't be either. Yes, that's a good point. So SpongeBoy...
Nothing's out of the picture.
We will say this. It's something that we're going to put on the Hoth mock, so that should narrow it down. So... If you look at the 4 UCS sets, you got the Millennium Falcon, you got the Star Destroyer, you got the AT-AT, and you got the Cantina set, and you have although that's Master Builder Series, and you got the gunship. So the only one I will rule out is the Cantina. We are not putting the Cantina on Hoth. I am done with the Cantina.
That one's not going on Hoth.
That is not going on Hoth.
Actually, it's the Cantina.
It's the Cantina.
We got it, and it's going on Hoth.
We got it, and we're putting it on Hoth. We loved it so much. I love the figure so much, and I was so upset with the Hoth. No, it is not the Cantina. No. So SpongeBoy says that only leaves 2 possible sets after the Star Destroyer is the Falcon or the AT-AT.
We're building a Falcon right now, but maybe we just accidentally bought 2 of them.
Yep. So, Jokey, we said this earlier. Wants to know what state we're in. We are in Michigan, and the
state-
Lego store that we go to.
We're in a state of madness.
The state of madness right now because poor assistant is struggling with his Millennium Falcon. But
You
we are
guys
in Michigan.
You guys are throwing me all this googly gock
Yep.
at me.
And our Lego store is the one in Troy,
Our
Troy,
local
Michigan,
store.
at the Somerset Mall. That's
So
our
there you know. When you want to rob us, go to there.
Yep. Gazanti-class cruiser was one of 2 ships the Mandalorian took in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Oh, is that the light cruiser?
Maybe.
Is that the one that assistant just got yesterday?
We have one of them, actually.
Yep. We bought a UCS set, and we bought the light cruiser with Moff Gideon.
Listen, guys, I don't know if am I building the thing on camera? Can you see the stickers? Or no?
I can just see the top of the stickers.
Just see the top. So I've been building off camera a little bit. I'm sorry, guys.
Yep. Rapunzel versus the magical Japanese dimension princess. Oh, now
You
Xanderland.
guys, now you can't be hitting me with this magical gazebo.
Xanderland, is there paint drying in your house right now?
So,
Xanderland, how far is Michigan from North Carolina? We are about 14 hours from North Carolina, and we have an uncle that lives in North Carolina, so we drive there. I think it's 14 hours-ish. Yep.
click.
Archie Edwards is saying the Falcon looks good. Archie is back. Hello, Archie. Welcome back.
The Falcon is looking like a Falcon. Look at the blast. Look at it. It has got rears now.
Olin has a good question. What does MOC stand for? That stands for My Own Creation. And for those of you who are not familiar with AFAL, which is Adult Fans of Legos.
Ew.
Yes. And we applied to Lego.
That sounds like a crime.
It does sound like a crime, an AFAL mock. But we applied to AFAL, the Lego Adult Fans of Legos group. We wanted to become like an official registered, recognized by Lego, and they turned us down because they said we're not global enough. And here we are talking to Joki from Croatia. How dare they say we're not global enough?
And we're talking about magic space gazebos.
Yes. No, magic space princesses.
That live in gazebos.
Magical Japanese dimension princesses.
That drop off gazebos that drop AT-AT.
Oh, Finley, he solved it. He called it. It's the UCS probe droid. Dang it, Fimmy.
I don't think that's a UCS.
We weren't going to reveal it for another week.
It costs more than $300.
And we were worried about the AT-AT being too big for the mock. That probe droid would just, it could literally swallow all of our Echo base
It's
whole.
not the probe droid.
Yep. We are definitely getting the Mandalorian N1 fighter.
Although
Carter.
I think I might end up getting the probe droid one of these days. We'll see.
So Carter's bringing up a good question about our Tatooine mock. He's saying, since you guys are getting the new Mandalorian N1 fighter, is that going to replace the Razor Crest? And that is a hard no, General Kenobi. I love the Razor Crest. It's staying. I might, swap it out and take a couple of pictures or videos just to see what it looks like. And we have to decide if we're going to keep our current Pelimato or put the new Pelimato from that set in there.
We're definitely putting the new Pelimato in there. I'm really going at this, guys. I'm committing. I'm pretty hungry right now, but I'm not stopping till this is done.
Yeah, we gotta get assistant some food soon. But,
yeah, come on.
Oh, David Matson is correcting us. It wasn't the first
I've got more Xander
cruiser.
Bucks than anyone.
Yeah, he's got a lot of Xander Bucks.
Can you get me a burger?
Yeah. Xander, can we buy a burger with Xander Bucks? Assistant's getting pretty hungry.
I still can't get over these magical gazebos with Princesses Japan and then dropping off AT-ATs.
Oh, now that I did the A-fall, Fimmy says I'm now obligated to explain T-fall and C-fall. I'm from England, if you want to add that to your goal. Oh, yeah, Fimmy's from England. England. Greetings from across the pond.
Of course.
Yes, greetings from across the pond, Fimmy.
We are from America, the land of Americans.
Hey, Fimmy, I got to give you a quick shout-out. I love your comments. You just put little smiley faces. I love those. Those brighten my day. And Archie is from England. How could I forget Archie? I
remember
know that.
Archie.
Yep, Archie's from England.
Hello, Archie.
And Vader Bricks is from India. Yes, we are as global as they come. How dare Lego say we're not global enough?
Man, I'm global.
Xanderland brings up a good point for General Kenobi. He said, General Kenobi, that might replace the Rays. No set can replace the Razor Crest. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When they blew up the Razor Crest in Mandalorian, I might have cried a little bit and peed.
Gustavo Fring blew up the Razor Crest and
He did. It was Gustavo Fring.
All because He was protecting Walter, and then what does Walter do to repay his favor? He blows his face off.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, my favorite part in all of Mandalorian is that scared look he got on his face when he realized who'd showed up and to fight his Dark Troopers. And we haven't even talked about the new Luke Skywalker versus Dark Trooper set. We want to get one of those too. There's too many sets. How can we buy them all?
There's some pretty interlocking things going on here. They've got these Technic pieces that are locking the whole thing together so it doesn't fall apart. Because the old one, it fell apart pretty easy. I think there's been quite a few of these Millennium Falcons at this point. I know there's been some that look pretty ugly. Looking at you, the early 2000s, and then there's been some that look pretty nice.
Yep. So Liam is in the Midwest near us. Now, Liam, if I remember correctly, you've been here before. I'm gonna say, are you from Minnesota? Is that where you're from, Liam?
Minnesota.
Yep. And let's see, Edison Smith, welcome. Thank you so much.
Hey, we're building a Millennium Falcon over here.
And Jokey is letting us know that he is from Rijeka.
Rijeka?
Rijeka? It's a very beautiful city. He's got some lovely
it's
pics
a city.
of Mali Lozinj in Croatia, an island with lots of sandy beach. You'll have to email us some pictures, Jokey.
We live in a concrete jungle called Detroit City.
So speaking of showing stuff and answering questions, so this on Wednesday we're going to be answering some questions from what people posted in episode 4 of Hoth. But we've been talking about we have a blank wall on our mock that we wanted to put new stuff on there. And we were saying we wanted to start posting either in our community section on our wall. If you guys send in pics of your mocks or if you have a
signature
figure.
We'll put it. We'll
if
open
you
a PO
send
box.
us a signature figure. Oh, go ahead, assistant.
We might open a PO box, then we'll start a signature figure wall. I really want to do that, but I just don't know if anyone would actually send us any signature fingers.
Yeah, signature figures. No, we don't want you to send us your fingers.
No, we don't want any fingers.
But if you have signature minifigs, we will put it on the wall behind the mock, and we will literally put your name. So. We don't have a PO box yet, but. So shoot us emails, because if you have a sig fig or pictures, I want to start putting those in our videos, kind of like a fan section.
Pictures would be cool.
Yep.
With your mocks. I know some people send us that on Instagram. Keep those coming. I like looking at them.
Oh yeah, Xanderland says, can we have a moment of silence for the Razor Crest? So for the next 1 second, we're gonna have a moment of silence for the Razor Crest.
That's too many seconds!
R.A.P. Razor Crest. R.A.P. Now on to the N1 Starfighter. And Olin's from Ireland.
That's England, right?
Oh, Olin's from Ireland. Look, we are super global. Oh, Liam is not from Minnesota. Where are you from, Liam? You from Ohio, Illinois, Midwest? I don't know how far out the Midwest stretches.
Right between the mid and the west.
Yep.
Right around that area, honestly. All right, time to connect up over here.
Spring Bonnie Plush Productions, hello. Spring Bonnie, you'd get along with SpongeBoing.
SpongeBob?
You guys are both SpongeBob related.
Now, how did I do this? It's built backwards.
Jokey's shooting us an email. We will check that out, Jokey.
I built it upside down. How did
I have always wanted to go to Croatia, but honestly, we know about Dubrovnik because of Game of Thrones, so... Oh, Liam says we'll never know where he's from unless we pay him.
$1 billion.
Somewhere in the Midwest. You're just going to sneak up on us at our Lego store in Troy one day. And
he's actually our neighbor. Yep. We just don't know it.
And Michael Aerts, are you from the Netherlands? Oh, we've got the entire Is anyone from Oceania out there? There's a few Australians that we've seen.
Oi, mate! I'm from Oceania.
So Spring Bonnie, our Hoth mock is going to be this Wednesday. The next episode, we release it every Wednesday, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's in the United States time.
Click.
Yeah, we got to get filming, man.
Click.
Lego SpongeBob needs to come back. I agree.
Lego SpongeBob?
I agree with that, Xanderland.
SpongeBob?
We only have one figure from that entire thing. I think we have a Patrick.
We have a Patrick eating ice cream, who someone gave to me.
Yep.
A while back, actually.
Anthony Gagliardi's from New Jersey. Hey, New Jersey, what's going on? All I think about New Jersey is Sopranos. I got to be honest with you. Rogue Man's back. You never let us know how your haircut went, Rogue Man. Your silence tells me that did not go well.
Yeah, do you not like the cut? I like the cut. It's a good cut.
And Sponge Boing popped up again. Lego should make another Darth Vader tie Advanced UCS. I agree. Hey, who thinks we need...
We're on bag 7!
We're on bag 7! We are 2 hours in. Well, actually an hour and a half, because the first half an hour was us trying to get YouTube to work. But I'll tell you what UCS I want, Sponge Boing. I want another UCS Death Star. I know they have another one.
I want a Death Star too.
I want a Death Star.
No, the second Death Star.
I want the
Death
one that's
Star
like
2.
half built.
We have a C-3PO. We also need like a billion C-3POs. So
yes.
It's good to see that we're getting some figures we need. I'll put him
our email. I'll put our email address in.
Please don't send us inappropriate photos.
Yeah, no inappropriate photos.
None of that.
Family friendly. No, Jokey was going to send us some beautiful Dubrovnik.
I would love to see beautiful pictures of Croatia.
Beaches. Yes.
Not pictures of.
Micah's from
beaches.
Germany. Hello, Micah. We have all of Europe covered here. Netherlands, Ireland, Germany, England.
We're flipping them over.
Yep.
We're clicking this in place. So far, I said that red piece would come in handy at the beginning of the stream, and it still nothing has come of it. So I'm guessing that it's just not gonna.
Yep. General
This thing's
Kenobi.
looking pretty cool.
It is looking really cool. I think we picked the right
Falcon.
Falcon.
It looks like it's going to be about how big I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
Which
Unless,
is
of course, we bought the UCS Falcon, and but would we build this Falcon if we got a UCS Falcon?
It's all a ploy.
Yep.
Just like the U.S. federal government.
So General Kenobi has a good point, and this is something we talked about. The Razor Crest and the Hoth Mock recreating the spider scene from Mandalorian Season 2. That was a cool scene.
Oh,
I
you're
like
joking.
that scene. But it would have to be an Easter egg. We'd have to bury it inside of a mountain or something.
They're putting on a gun on the bottom, which now means that I am no longer able to stand this thing upright. It's going to be all wiggle wobbly. I hope they give me some landing gear.
I'm with you, Femi. A TIE bomber would be cool. Fully paneled Death Star. Yes, Archie.
That's exactly
fully paneled Death Star. But I know the second Death Star was not all finished, so it's kind of we couldn't have fully paneled. But but you're right. The second Death Star set was a beauty. Sponge Boing. Completely agree with you.
We're getting landing gear. Oh yeah. Now I can actually stand this thing up.
I actually don't mind the UCS Death Star Spring Bonnie plush productions. It's just so dang expensive. I didn't get one when it came out, and now
they're expensive.
You can't get them.
Yeah, that's true.
Rogue Man, your sig fig is your pro pick. So whoever sends us a sig fig, it will be on the wall behind the mock, and we'll show
we'll
it.
have a separate wall for the sig figs.
And we're gonna have a little one of those label guns, and we will put your name under it, and we'll go on the wall behind the mock.
I also have a signature figure, but I'm going to black out the face for privacy reasons.
Oh, Archie, the first Cloud City Boba Fett. That is isn't that one of the, aside from the solid gold C-3PO? It's
the Lando in that set's worth basically $1 billion.
Yep. We could, so somebody offered us $300,000 for our mock. If I do that, I'm going to buy myself one of them Boba Fetts.
We're not selling Tatooine. It's
not
worth,
even for $1 million.
If someone offered me the GDP of Croatia, I wouldn't take it.
If Jokey was to say, "I'll give you $300K US, not Croatia bucks," I would literally fly to Croatia and I would ship it there.
Oh, these guys go adjacent to each other. That would make sense, I suppose.
Xanderland, your list makes total sense. TIE Bomber, Interceptor, Crawler, Dreadfighter, and Defender.
The TIE Bomber, I would really like to see again. A lot of these sets we just missed out on. We got into LEGO 2020, so we're behind everyone else on YouTube.
Yep, we are. We're way behind.
So that's where we are.
So Xanderland, that is not really a hot take. I think the Razor Crest set is one of the great. That is probably my all-time favorite set.
They'll make a UCS Razor Crest.
He's saying the UCS. No, well, it only was around for 1 year.
They'll make one. I'm pretty sure.
That would be so cool. A UCS Razor Crest.
They would make one, right?
Somebody earlier said it had the carbon freezer in it. Then they could actually have a carbon freezer.
This is one of the first prequel sets that was actually good. Was the gunship. So I think it's probably actually far-fetched to say they'll make a Razor Crest.
So Xanderland, your sig fig can't be Boba Fett or Sweet Mayhem. It's got to be a Tron figure.
It's got to be Tron.
Got to be.
Or just a
will accept
picture
nothing
of a Xander
less.
dollar. Can you send us a picture of a Xander dollar? I want
a Xander buck.
Xander
it's not
buck.
a Xander dollar.
Xander buck. Xanderland
Uh-oh,
doesn't give a...
our concurrent viewership is dropping. Did we, Olin, did we lag out again?
Was it dropping to 0?
No, it's about 5.
Oh.
So
Well,
we've been going for like 2 hours now, and poor assistant's got to eat some foods.
Nah, I don't gotta eat. We're
He's still
not
good.
even people.
So General Kenobi once again says Boba Fett is a coveted piece. It is pricey. I think it's like $200.
So now we've got a ramp that exits the ship.
Oh, I like that, Fimi. A bunch of smaller modules for the Death Star, the skeleton. That would be cool. Modules as they come out. Why have they never done that? They did it with, like, I guess bandmates. They kind of did that, but
They did it
that'd be
with
cool.
Harry Potter.
Oh, that's true. Harry Potter
They
was
have like
modular.
a module. They have like a module, and they have the module creator sets too.
Fimi, that is the great. If this was Dungeons and Dragons, I give you an inspiration point. That is the greatest point in this entire thing. We need modules of the Death Star that fit into a giant UCS Death Star.
That would be
That's
so
genius.
Cool. It would just be really hard to do.
Yeah, it would be.
logistically.
Rogue Man's in Illinois, so Rogue Man, you could drive down with your brand new haircut and see us at the Troy
The cut.
Lego Somerset Mall.
The cut. Like the cut.
It's the only way you might ever see Assistant's face, because we're never getting to 10 million subscribers.
My face is actually just a black face in real
Well,
life.
Archie, thanks for hanging out with us, man. 10 p.m. in England.
Man, look
Buenos
at this.
noches, my
What does this-
friend.
What does this do? Did you say Buenos noches?
Buenos noches. That's not really, I don't think
That's
that's what they say in
Spanish.
England. That's Spanish, but hey, they can speak Spanish in England. There's no mail against it.
You can speak whatever language.
And
you
Jokey,
want
as
to.
soon as the feed is over or the live stream is over, we will check out the email.
I'm gonna stick this thing in here now.
Oh, Rinsler, the villain. I like that, Xanderland. That should be your sig
What
fig.
did I-
But we cannot put sig figs on the
did I
wall
do?
based on they have to be sent to us. So
What did
we're
I
gonna have
do?
to figure that out.
What did I do? I didn't do anything wrong.
We're so close. Olin put the Olin fell asleep while you were building the Millennium Falcon, but he said he gives you another hour, and then that's it. We're gonna have to put it on the top of the refrigerator, and you're grounded.
All right, I'll have it done in an hour, easy.
Yep.
They have a smuggling compartment. That's what this is.
That's cool.
It's to
Still
smuggle.
there after all those years.
It's a smuggle. I think I built. I can't flip back on the page. I think I built it incorrectly. No.
So Spring Bonnie, the best play scale TIE fighter is the solo one. That was a cool TIE fighter.
It was.
I like that one.
That one's really well detailed.
That's true. We could put pictures of the fan sig figs out there. That we could do. Well, we jumped from our least amount of concurrent viewers at 5 all the way up to 16. We were just roller coastering.
I'll tell you what. I haven't built many Millennium Falcons in my day, but this one is pretty difficult. I'm not a professional Lego builder or by any means, but I don't think that this is rated 10
I feel bad
plus.
because you were really looking forward to putting together this Millennium Falcon. You were
Yeah.
pretty excited about it.
And I'm building the gunman position right now.
Torrin Johnson, welcome. You missed a lot, Torrin. It's hard to describe. We're building the Millennium Falcon for Hoth.
There was talk of gazebos, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. No, there was no gazebo talk at all. We were talking all sorts of topics. We covered a lot of ground here.
Nah, I'm pretty sure we talked
Xanderland
about
and
gazebos.
Fimi and Jokey and Rogue Man can fill you in. They'll fill you in. And General Kenobi, otherwise known as Carter Crevillian.
We're working on it. The Millennium Falcon right now.
Yep.
The 2017
And Spring Bonnie.
What year did this one come out? 2017, 2018, something like that?
Spring Bonnie, Plush Productions, and Sponge Boing. Let's not forget about them.
This is a real nice one. I like this one. This one works real good.
So Xanderland, I did get the ATST Raider set with Cara Dune, and I really like that set.
We have one of those sealed because we liked it. So
Yes, we bought a sealed one of those. So here's a more important question. What do you guys think? We did a video on it. What do you guys think of the new ATST Hoth set?
What do you guys think of the helmet sets? Do you watch my helmet video?
Oh yeah, did anyone? Were you guys one of the 5 that watched the helmet video set?
Yeah, come on. I
was a
compared
good
all the
set.
Lego helmets, and no one even cared.
Oh.
Whatever.
Yep, I gave free cake and $1 million. If only you were there. Fimi, that's such a good point. And only if you live in England.
You know, I'm
Those are the
actually putting
requirements.
together a Lego Millennium Falcon right now. I didn't know if anyone knew that. You should watch. Look, you see?
Oh, nice. I love that's one of my favorites is even those are stickers. I love those little parts on the top.
The little vents.
Yep, this came out. Oh wait.
Where does this? They just said that I need one of these, but where does it go? Oh, it goes right here.
Yep, there you go.
Boom. It's just a stud. It's just you need one. Where does it
Oh,
go?
we got the Jokies. We will check out those emails after Jokey, and we will hit you back.
So this is now a like a canopy sticker piece that I'm applying right now. I know the quality isn't fantastic. I apologize, guys. So that was an error on YouTube. They're screwing, and it was not good. That's why the quality's all weird. But
so
I hope
Jokey
you can
and
see
Rogue
it
Man
well.
are 12. Cool.
Right now, I'm building a Lego Millennium Falcon. That's
Yeah, I gotta be honest, Springy. I do like the Hoth ATST, and I liked the Cara Dune ATST Raider. I'm just struggling with the new ATST only because of its size. I think I had originally misspoke and said they scaled it to the UCS AT-AT, but somebody corrected me and it's not. And I went we were at the Lego store and I saw it compared to the UCS AT-AT, and it isn't scaled right with that either. And now we're going to have to custom build an ATST Hoth one. So we'll probably put it on a shelf though, because I really like the new ATST.
yeah, we'll keep it around.
Yep.
So they actually, for the gun pieces, they use these little ski pieces that used to be used on minifigures. I think the first time we saw this was Series 2. So, because you actually can put them together like this. I don't know if you guys can see this. If you flip them around and you can put them together, and then they clip in like this, so then the minifigure can hold both of them in one hand. So they're ski pieces, like ski pokes. But that's what they're using as the gun piece, which I thought was pretty cool.
Interesting. Good night, Olin. Sorry we had to put you in a timeout. We'll get your Legos down off the refrigerator now.
Listen, look at this capsule that they've got here.
That's pretty cool.
It doesn't look like the Millennium Falcon, but we're getting pretty far.
So, Torin, you actually put this in the comment. It's a good point. Not a big fan of the helmets. We kind of like them as display pieces.
This is a big moment.
Oh,
You
big
ready?
reveal. Big reveal.
We get to put on these tubes.
Oh, boy,
And
that was anticlimactic.
And I put some of the clips the wrong way. No, this is important. This is an important part. You ready? We're gonna clip it in on this side. We're gonna clip in the other one on this side. Now you ready? Boom. And boom.
That's kind of dumb.
Hey, come on, man. That's the coolest thing I've done in a long time.
Wait, you can't see it.
Look at that.
There we go.
That's pretty cool.
I think they should have had another connector in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They're a little loose.
Yep.
Well,
thank you, Michael. I'm glad you like the helmet video. Yeah, so we actually as
go.
you guys know with the Hoth.
Let's continue.
Yes, let's continue. With the Hoth mock, we have a new room. As you guys probably know if you like, and we painted the whole thing blue because we wanted it to be the sky, but we wanted to fill the walls. So assistants started getting those helmet videos, and actually, they are really hard to put together. Those helmets are tough. And of course, as Torn pointed out, and I've got the same problem, they don't come with minifigures, right?
I'm putting the minifigures in here.
And you can't really play with them once they're done. But I actually was programmed to hate the new Luke Skywalker helmet. I thought that was going to be the dumbest thing ever. And it actually, I'm ashamed to admit this, I think it kind of looks kind of cool.
It looks really cool.
Yep.
We're actually building the fins of the Millennium Falcon, the pointers. So this is going to really make it look like a Millennium Falcon now. We're on bag 8, and there's only 10 bags.
We are almost at 2 official hours in because it took us a half an hour to get started.
So
Family's got to go brush her teeth. Brush those teeth.
We've now got an R2-D2 on board.
Dental health is very important, Femi.
There we go. R2-D2's on board. He's projecting the hologram they're playing. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's pretty cool, huh?
Hollow chest.
A hollow chest.
Careful not to rip your arm off there. Wookiees don't like that. Hollow chest, bad plan. Oh boy, I'm getting tired and hungry.
I'm emphasis on the hungry there. I'm telling you, I need to get. Is there anywhere like in the galaxy? Do you think they've got like fast food in Star Wars?
Well, going back to Brick Mad Sam earlier in Batu, they did have Olga's Cantina when we were at Galaxy's Edge. That was kind of fast food. And they had Bantam milk, or what was it, Moof milk, or the blue milk you can buy at
Not really.
Galaxy's Edge. That's all fast food.
That's true.
Huh?
I guess that's kind of the Star Wars equivalent. It's I forget. It's a post-apocalyptic war that's like a constant cycle of war. So there's no way things have really developed that nicely.
Yeah.
Because that war is no good.
And Torin, amen there. Like what you like, buy what you like. I agree. We are going to get the Mandal. We're probably going to get all the helmets, Sanderland. We just can't help
get
ourselves.
Them all.
We can't help ourselves.
We'll get them all. We already have them all. We already have 5. We have a video. If you actually like those helmets, we actually have a video going over all of them and the new ones that are coming out. And we'll make a video on the new ones. So.
And I know a lot of people were kind of ripping on the new Dark Trooper helmet, and the Mandalorian helmet's a little weird. Well, we'll see. We'll get them.
The Mandalorian helmet looks cool.
But I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of a 5-year-old, so when it doesn't come with minifigs, I'm like, Jokey was talking about Kylo Ren's shuttle from 2019. We do not have that. I have not bought. I think this is our first second trilogy set we've bought.
Yeah,
we don't have anything from.
The only reason for that is because we don't do like sequels.
Yeah, we're kind of the sequels. We don't do that other than Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. Maybe we'll get there eventually as they.
There was one I really wanted, the Kessel One Millennium Falcon.
Oh, General Kenobi.
God,
don't bring up
those.
Dexter's Diner in Coruscant. Please, don't do it, General.
Dexter's Diner.
I know Dexter's one of your favorites, General Kenobi.
Who is Dexter's Diner?
That was that thing in Attack of the Clones where they had the waiter. It was like a 1950s diner.
Dexter's Diner.
Now, I know the new Mandalorian N1 ship is kind of like a hot rod, but Dexter's Diner, I can't take that scene.
Why is it awful?
It's awful.
This
there's 2 scenes in Attack of the Clones. I don't like that scene, and I don't like I really don't like the scene with Anakin and Padme by the fire, where it was just the acting. I hate to say it.
They make parts for the good guys and the bad guys.
Yeah. Torin wants to know where we're going to put all these helmets. Well, we got a big empty Hoth room, Torin. We got to fill it with something. So it's going to be minifigs. And one more time, we do want to have sig figs of our fans. We'll put those on the walls. That's probably better than all those helmets.
I feel like a slave on the planet Create in the Star Wars universe, just building ships for the Empire.
Oh.
I guess this isn't for the Empire, but remember what they said. They're making parts for the good guys and the bad guys.
Oh, that was awful. And that casino in Last Jedi.
Political commentary on capitalism. Thanks, Disney. That's what everyone wanted.
Yeah, I did not like that.
It was so forced because Disney's like the biggest company. It just was awful.
So Spring Bonnie Plush, the Solo Millennium Falcon was interesting to me because it didn't have it had the escape pod still in it, so it was kind of like the.
It was a cargo push. That's the original point of a Millennium Falcon. Is it pushed cargo around the galaxy? But Lando had installed a escape pod where the cargo pusher was meant to be, which is cool, because that's cool. That's a little Millennium Falcon.
A little Solo Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
trivia.
Just the history. It used to be a cargo pusher, but then they turned a cargo ship into like a very nice, upstanding class ship, and then Han trashed it on the way back and never fixed it.
Whoa, Femi, cover up those teeth. They're too bright. They're too white. They're blinding us. It's whiter than the snows of Hoth.
What is going on over there?
Femi had to brush her teeth.
Listen.
Or his teeth. I don't know if Femi is you. I said her. I think it's because your picture.
Her and him.
Well, her profile pics looks like a little bit like a girl, but it could be a boy. Whoever brushed their teeth, and now they're extremely white.
I am building the holes of the Millennium.
I agree, Xanderland. I like Force Awakens. When it came out, I liked it, and I didn't. So I don't get me wrong. Brick Mad Sam he really likes the sequels.
Right, let's click this in place here.
So don't get me wrong. And I shouldn't say that. He likes Bet too. I don't know if he likes the sequels.
I don't like how wide this thing is.
But I kind of like how they were going to have each story be, the next movie was going to have a new story. But then when for some reason they didn't think Last Jedi went well, I'm not a big fan of Last Jedi, and then they tried to make up for it in Rise of Skywalker. I felt like the sequels were inconsistent. and I did not like
That's
that.
a good word
Yeah.
to use.
And agree, Fimi, Mando is the best sequel. Mandalorian is cool, and even though Book of Boba Fett was a little weird, I still liked it. And it was all over the place. 1 minute we're with Boba Fett, and then 5 episodes go by, we don't even see him, but then we get Grogu and Luke Skywalker, which is kind of awesome, so who knows?
You never can tell with that show, I'll tell you.
Nope. That's true, Spring Bonnie. The droid minifigures in the Solo, the Kessel Run Falcon, those were cool.
Oh gosh, if I could get my hands on those.
I know.
There's so many minifigures I want, but we weren't around to have, and I don't think they'll make again. So we're just kind of stuck, and we're gonna have to pay the absorbent prices on Bricklink.com.
Yes.
To get our hands on them.
So, speaking of minifigures, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Assistant has a soft spot for the Vidya Bandmates minifigures.
Too, only because they're hard to find and they cancel them, and I want them.
So we actually are in the midst of, if you can get your hands on the Series 2 minifigures. Uh-oh, our webcam, I think our camera just died. It did.
Oh, jeez. We'll fix it.
We just went back to the intro screen temporarily. We're not ending the live stream. Our camera just ran out of batteries. So this is our new Canon M50 camera and the battery life on it. We're going to have to plug it in. We're going to have to get one of them adapters. So we are still here. We're not gone. We just went to the intro screen. I would go to Overhead Tatooine, but that's also not appearing. Nope. So one thing we are doing, guys, is we are flipping from Overhead Tatooine to Overhead Hoth. So that's why we haven't done a live stream in a while. Hoth is taking up a bunch of time. So right now we are in the process of moving the cameras around, and it's taking a while. So since you can only see the LoBricks live screen, and while we're trying to get Assistant back on camera, let's go to the chat box here. Fimi says the biggest issue with the sequels was a lack of direction. The best pilot in the galaxy needs to learn leadership. A former and Jedi was like Luke, whose powers in the start were all wasted. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, Snoke was totally wasted. Xanderland, totally agree. Hard RIP there. Yep, Force Awakens was new. But Carter, General Kenobi, Force Awakens wasn't just New Hope all over again. It was like a bigger, better New Hope. Remember that one scene where they were like, this is the Death Star, and this is Skyhopper base, or Starkiller base. And it was like 10 times larger than the Death Star. Yeah, I have to agree, Liam. The sequels, I'm not a big fan of the sequels. But maybe we'll grow to love them. Maybe Filoni will come out with something like Clone Wars, and then we'll love them for some reason. So right now, Assistant is trying to get the camera back so we can finish the Falcon. So he's working hard. It should be back in a moment. Starkiller base would be a cool Lego set. Yeah, and hey guys, maybe the $500 set that they're coming out with is Starkiller base. Wouldn't that be something?
I doubt that.
Yeah, that would...
I'll tell you, if they do come out with a Starkiller base set, that'd be a really dumb set to have. I just don't imagine it being good, even if it was $500.
Oh, we got camera back. Oh, and it died again.
That works good.
That works real good. Oh, wait. So now you guys can see our webcam utility. We're trying to get it back.
It just doesn't want to operate.
So we are finding out the limitations of our new Canon M50 camera. Oh, Xanderland is saying that the original trilogy is not an S tier, it's God tier. Well, original trilogy is just kind of like original. Everything after that is a little, what came after.
What can I say? It's just the way it is.
Yeah, some people love the prequels. I had some problems with the prequels. Clone Wars helped me get through that a little bit. Yeah, I think so. SpongeBoing, that is a great point. They're not going to do sequel sets because there's no new content for them. If they came out with like a show like Clone Wars, maybe they do new sets. But since they're not, yeah, I agree. I concur. And we got the new battery in the camera, and now Assistant can finish the kind of busted up Millennium Falcon.
It's not busted up. It's just in construction.
It's under construction in the yards of Kessel. Actually, it's Carillion. That's a Carillion freighter, so it was built in Corellia.
Is that how they say it? Corellia? There comes the real complicated part.
Xander, we got our first call out for some Xander bucks from Liam Lease.
He wants some Xander dollars.
Yep.
I apologize for
That's
all
right,
that camera
Fimmy.
nonsense. It's a little annoying to get this thing to work. You know, I want to know what is the conversion rate of a Xander dollar. I want one Xander dollar.
Yep. So, Fimmy, you brought up a really good point, Rise of Skywalker. There was definitely some, I'm going to call it pandering. Characters they seemed to kill but didn't die. Like Rey, Chewie, and the Space Worm. I totally agree. When they thought they killed Chewbacca, and they were like, "Ooh, well, we killed Han Solo in the first movie. Now we're gonna."
Check this out, right?
That was totally what. There's a word for that. It's where they manipulate the audience, and I did not like that. I'm with you 100% there.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah. In Xanderland, you bring up a good point, too. People grew up with the prequels, so you love them. I'm 52, so I was 8 years old when A New Hope came out, and I saw it in the movie theater.
This is pretty epic.
And I had to wait 20 years for Phantom Menace. And I remember I stood in line to get the tickets. It was like the biggest deal. In 1999, Phantom Menace coming out was huge. And I just remember sitting in the movie theater, and as soon as Jar Jar went, "Excuse me," I was like, oh no, my childhood just went down in flames.
Excuse me, said Jar Jar.
Yeah, I agree, General Kenobi. General Hux being the spy was very confusing. And sorry, Carter, I shouldn't call you General Kenobi.
I like that. He was the spy. He was the bad guy the whole time. He was an evil thing.
No.
Okay. All right.
Fake out deaths. That's the word, Fimmy.
Come on, you can. It just doesn't really want to fit in here. I just broke the control panel out of the cockpit.
Oh no! Is it like permanently broken?
No. It's good.
So
look at this.
Speaking of which, I want to address one thing that the guy at the Lego store said yesterday. We had a long conversation with the worker at the Lego store yesterday, and he mentioned his UCS set that he bought. We won't say which one it was. I guess he dropped it and it broke. And he claimed that they sent him a new one, a new UCS set. I was like, what? But he worked at the Lego store. Have you guys ever heard anything like that before?
I don't know. This is not. It's very. Every time I put a piece down, it does that. So it's a little rock. It's looking like the Millennium Falcon, though. I'm liking this.
It is looking Millennium Falcon-ish.
This is cool.
Once you get that cockpit on there.
Yeah, once I get the panels on and the cockpit on and all the rest of the bits on, it's gonna look a lot better.
Good point, Fimmy. They did the fake out in Chewbacca, but then they killed Kylo Ren. Yeah, I'm with you.
Why won't this go on here? Ah, there we go. Now it's on there.
So Xanderland is saying, remember when
pieces in this bag.
when Kylo and Rey kissed and was so earned and romantic? Do you guys remember when Luke and Leia kissed and was so earned and romantic?
Kylo and who kissed?
Rey.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
When was that?
It was in the Rise of Skywalker.
That's hot.
Stop it.
You guys remember when Kylo Ren took off his shirt and he was built like a cardboard box?
I
remember that.
You guys remember when Luke and Leia kissed in Hoth? That was so earned and romantic. So earlier on in the not to scare away any viewers because we don't want to get weird, but early on people were asking, are we going to put the Luke and Leia kiss scene in Hoth because it's kind of creepy and gross and
yes.
So I don't know. I gotta calm the system down.
I'm gonna make 4 kiss scenes.
Yeah, but they were brother and sister. So
Oh,
we're not,
okay. I
yeah, we're not
didn't know
gonna-
that.
Yeah, we're not going to go there. So let's.
Whoa,
Yeah.
pal.
I agree,
Yeah.
Xanderland. Razor Crest is the new Millennium Falcon.
So
But then they blew it up.
These panels apparently interlock very well together, so I'm excited to see how they did this.
Hux,
'cause
I'm a spy.
on the old ones, they're just gaps, but in this one, there's no gaps.
So, guys, I haven't even covered my biggest problem with Rise of Skywalker, and I'm hoping it's yours too. So, it's two big problems. So, Palpatine had like 10,000 Star Destroyers hiding in that cloud. That was ridiculous.
How do you get that there?
But then,
How do you feed all the people on the inside?
but then Lando goes away for like a day, and he comes back with like 100,000 ships. And I get it; they were
He's
trying
got
to make
connections. He's really good at
yeah, but they were
networking.
trying to make a big dramatic moment. But that was just ridiculous. That was like that was way too
Lando
many
knows
ships.
a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah. Oh, Xanderland's right. We kind of just don't talk about the Luke and Leia kiss. We don't.
We just don't talk about
No.
none of that.
Yep. Oh, Jokey commented. He followed Xander and commented on a video. He better get a Xander buck.
Xander, Buck.
We're going to go on
Xander
after this.
dollar.
We are going on there and commenting, Xander. We have not commented on your videos in a long time. We have been just, Hoth has just consumed us.
Yeah, anything that we're doing on YouTube, it's pretty much just like film, video, upload, and then film.
Fimi, I'm assuming this is in relation to the Luke and Leia kiss. The dark side of the Force is a gateway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. That was the Luke and Leia kiss in a nutshell.
No, that's a jail sentence in a nutshell.
Yeah, that is a jail sentence in a nutshell. Yes.
You're going to jail, pal.
Yep. Yeah,
Listen,
it was the Lando. Yeah,
Millennium Falcon's coming along
it
here.
is. We are almost done.
My back is starting to ache. You know when you look down at a Millennium Falcon for so long and your back starts to ache? That's what's going on with me right now.
Yeah. So Fimi, yeah, I know it was a continuity thing from Last Jedi, but I was like, no one showed up when they asked for help, and then the entire galaxy shows up. I just thought it was kind of ridiculous.
No one showed up when they asked for help for what?
Yeah. To help the resistance. You know, when what's her name was just keeping the ship just out of range, and they couldn't catch her. They were just following her for the entire movie. Rogue Man, we got to see her at Tatooine mock. Send us pics. Email us pics. We're going to start in our video. We want to start to put some fan pics in there or fan art or fan mocks. So send us pics. We can't wait to see your Tatooine
Not those
mock.
kind
Rogue
of
Man.
pics. Pics of the Legos.
Tatooine mock. Yes. Wolfie Bricks, welcome.
It wasn't here earlier.
No, I don't. I think Wolf Bricks. I don't know, Wolf Bricks. I don't think so.
Listen,
One of my favorite clones of all time, Wolf.
I have a Commander Wolf minifigure. He came with one of the actual large starships, and he's worth a bunch of money now.
Yep.
He's a sick figure.
So Spring Bonnie Flush Productions. We
All right,
talk about
here
Slave
comes the moment
Leia.
of
That's
truth.
Slave Leia. I got to be honest. I'm curious
that's
if we're
dumb.
ever going to see that minifigure again because I don't know.
It doesn't go in there very good.
No, it does not.
No, look, it doesn't.
Oh, you're talking about the ship. I meant Slave Leia.
No, it says no gaps, but that right there is a gap.
Did you put it together right?
Probably not.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
No, I forgot some pieces.
Oh, poor assistant. Assistant's now running on like 30 hours without sleep.
I may have forgotten some pieces.
Yep. Jokey, we will check out your email reply. We can't wait to see the cool beach pics from Croatia.
All right.
So, good night, Jokey.
That kind of fills the gap, I guess. I'm still not a fan.
Good night in lovely Croatia.
I can see it.
We're losing our global audience.
Look at this. It's starting to look like a Millennium Falcon. There's now shields over it.
And Fimi, we'll definitely, even mini mocks. So Fimi, I wanted to bring up something here. We actually shrunk our Hoth mock a little so we could do some mini mocks. Because with Tatooine, man, when we got about 60 months in, we were like, oh, this is just a grind. So much Tatooine. So we wanted to, every once in a while take a break and build smaller mocks. And Assistant and I both love Clone Wars. So I don't think there's anything wrong with smaller diorama mocks of Hoth. And definitely we want to see pics of it, Fimi, when it's ready.
Yeah, that's for sure.
See ya, Jokey?
They use paint rollers as detailers.
Oh, Xanderland is saying Slave Leia in the Slave One. Yep. She's the pilot in the Slave One. That could be interesting.
That's definitely not something Lego would ever.
Fimi is saying poor assistant, end the stream so he can sleep.
Did they?
Oh!
I have a question. On the box of it came with a Jabba sail barge, that Slave Leia figure. Did they put Slave? Was that the name of the figure, Slave Leia?
That's a good question.
Because back in 2013, they just must have not cared. Cause
is it like
calling a ship Slave One is different than calling an actual person a slave?
Well, she was a slave.
Well, yeah, but still, they were trying to avoid, with this whole controversy that came out recently,
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, maybe it was like Grogu and Baby Yoda. We just called Grogu Baby Yoda. Maybe everybody just called her Slave Leia.
That probably was the
You know what? We got the box right here.
No, we don't have it came in a sail barge. We have the Jabba Palace box.
Slave Leia did not come on either
Jabba's
Palace.
We don't have the
Rancor
we don't
Pit.
have the sail barge.
I wonder if I can Google that without shutting the entire mock down.
I can find out.
Okay, Jabba's sail barge Lego set.
Let's figure this out.
We must figure this out.
What was the name of the figure on the box?
Figure on the box is... It just says Princess Leia. It does not say Slave Leia.
I figured they wouldn't put that on the box.
Yep. Okay.
Making that figure in the way they did was pretty movie.
So Fimi just put up a Twitter, #assistant rights. She thinks we're violating your human rights by making you build this too.
It's probably
Night, Jokey.
It's probably true.
Yep, we're probably violating his human rights, just like they did to Princess Leia when they made her wear that ridiculous outfit when she was in Boba Fett's palace. I mean, Jabba's palace.
Boba Fett.
Yeah. It is nearly finished, Olin. Isn't Assistant doing a great job?
There. We're almost there.
So I shouldn't lock him up in the basement again and not feed him? He can eat today because he did a good job?
I haven't slept in a while.
But it's not my fault. Leaky is not responsible for this.
It's weird because I feel like it's really late at night, but it's like...
It's 5:37.
5:30.
Yeah, it's 5:37 here in Michigan.
Because the stream took so long to get running. Oh my goodness.
So, Xanderland, of the sets you listed, my favorite is the Mandalorian Forge. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, 501st Battle Pack. You got to get that because it's going away.
Well, we have so many at this point.
Yeah, but the only problem with the Mandalorian Forge is I just like one minifigure in it. The set itself is kind of
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
The 501st Battle Pack, you get that little
little fella.
It's it's not an ATST. It's the little walker, the clone walker thing. Yep. So Sponge Boing, when you say you're confused why Disney changed the name of Slave One, even though Anakin was literally a slave in Episode 1, and Princess Leia, well, yeah, he was a slave. They did use the word slave in the prequels. I don't know if they actually ever came out and
said. The prequels were pretty violent. I don't know if you watched. There's a lot of head chopping off in those.
That's true.
There's a lot of heads coming off.
I don't think Disney ever actually came out and said they were changing the name of Slave One for that reason.
They never did.
They never did. I think it was just because it's now Boba Fett's ship, and I think they think the audience gets confused because they're like, oh yeah.
No, it was definitely because of.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was clearly because of they didn't want to. They just are covering their tails.
Yep. So Spring Bonnie Plush says, I made a
upset.
miniature walk to display my AT-AT and ATSC. Oh, I would love to see that. That's cool. Send us pics, Spring Bonnie.
I'm really bad at applying these stickers. They're on all kind of wrinkly, I'm going to be honest.
So,
this is a really
Spring Bonnie, do
detailed
you have a
Millennium Falcon.
regular AT-AT or the UCS? Because that's another controversial subject with us, is everybody wants us to put the UCS AT-AT on our mock. And
It's too big!
It's big. It's huge. But we did buy a UCS set yesterday.
We did.
We might have solved that problem, or maybe not.
Maybe so.
Yeah. Yep, Minnesota's an hour behind
There's
us,
another one
Jokey.
of these pieces. Maybe they just do give you extras. Yep. All right, here we go. The last bag. Bag number 10.
I love Fimmy's comment right here. Slave is a bit of an extreme name because Slave Leia was voluntarily cooperating with Jabba's human rights violation, Leia. That's fantastic, Fimmy. I love that.
That's the best way to state it.
That is the best way to say it. It was
Bag
a temporary
10,
arrangement.
Last bag.
We're on the last bag.
I'm gonna go throw away all these bags on the ground now.
I don't think it's fire spitter, is it? Fire spray.
2011 Millennium Falcon, which I haven't built ever.
Yep.
It's looking a lot better.
Okay, assistant, we gotta keep building that and finish that one too before you can eat.
Oh, I have to find all the pieces to it, which
Yep.
will take just as long. I'll tell you.
I agree, Fimmy. The Playscale AT-ATs, one, we can actually fit almost 5 of them on the Mach, and it doesn't make Echo Base look like the size.
We get a
the shield.
minifigure now.
Oh, minifig!
It's Finn.
Good old Finn. Finn was actually a character I liked in the sequels.
He was tolerable.
Yeah, him and Poe, they were good. I can deal with them.
He was tolerable.
Yep. Rogueman asks, what's your favorite Star Wars creature? And I'm going to pull something out of Jabba's palace right now.
Oh.
Because we discussed this with the Lego guy yesterday.
We're putting Finn in the pilots or in the Millennium Falcon.
Assistant gets very nervous when I pull this guy out, but this is my favorite creature.
So expensive now, the Rancor.
That is my favorite creature.
You want to put him back now?
Yeah.
He's worth more than my
$200 for one of these Rancors now, which is insane.
Someone was telling me that the fingers cost so much money just to get the fingers, so if you lose one, you're screwed.
Yeah, fingers $20 a piece. And now that they have the Book of Boba Fett, do you guys think maybe the $500 Book of Boba Fett might be Mos Espa with the new Rancor?
That would be cool.
Could that be it?
We'd have to get it then. I doubt it, but it could. That's something. What just happened?
Oh, I just knocked a little skeleton guy over. I did not break apart.
I heard Lego shatter, and I was
it was the little skeleton of the Rancor Pit. Just flipped up in the air and landed.
Just leave him there. He's not even worth trying to fix.
Jokey is sticking to the end. Are you
All
sure,
right.
Jokey? Those in Croatia. If you got school tomorrow, I don't want to be the one that keeps you from your homework because you already said you got a DNF in your grades.
We're on midwinter break here in America, at least in the Midwest, because it gets so snowy here. We can't even get to school if we wanted to.
Yep.
Look at the cockpit; it's in there.
Woo! That's my favorite part of the Millennium Falcon.
It's starting to look a lot like the Millennium Falcon. You still have. I actually have to put the blaster bullets in there. They give it at the end here.
Welcome, Big Nice. Now we got somebody from Bolivia. Whoa, South America. We've got 4 continents covered now. South America, North America, Europe, Asia.
All right, let's continue.
There's Croatia. Where's Croatia? Is that in Asia or Europe? That's probably Europe. Yep. Well, thanks for staying, Liam. And Fret, welcome. This is the Millennium Falcon. This is the 2019 Millennium Falcon.
I want to say it was earlier than that.
Yeah.
It's been out for a while now, but you
It's
can
the
still get your hands
latest
on one.
Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's still a black box one, so it's not like got the white box. So it's at least 2019.
Yep. And we have a 2014 Millennium Falcon.
2011
Millennium Falcon hanging over Tatooine. This one is going in Hoth.
Yeah. So that's what's going on here. So let's continue with our build because we're almost there. Now, again, this is the one with no gaps, and it actually looks really cool. I really like the way this Falcon is looking. It's looking really detailed and nice.
And this is our first sequel and first Rise of Skywalker set, but and I don't know how different is this than the Hoth Millennium Falcon? Are we going to have, what kind of changes?
It's got a dome. It's got a dome piece, so it's not different at all.
Oh, so we can just call it Hoth and not have to mod it at all?
Nope, not even one modification necessary. I'm sure someone will point out some modification that we can make, but I don't think there's anything necessary that needs to be modified.
So, Springbody, when you bought the Rancor Pit, I was curious. We found when we got our Rancor, it was cheaper to buy the entire Rancor Pit set, which is 75005, and I think it was like $177. We bought it just over a year ago, And the guy at the Lego store yesterday was saying it's like $400 now, and it's $200 for the Rancor. That's crazy.
That's quite pricey.
Oh, Jokey, have 10 days of school break. That's awesome. So
Yeah,
that's why
we're
you can
here
stay
too.
up with us. Yep.
We're everyone's on break. That's good to know.
So as soon as assistant is done, I promise I will feed him. So we don't need the hashtag assistant human rights, assistant rights.
Yeah, we do. I'm being held
So
against my will.
So where do you want to eat dinner, assistant? Mrs. Leakey is out for the night, so me and assistant.
She's watching the play.
The play, The Lion King.
Yeah.
Xanderland, that might be in your wheelhouse. She went to see Mrs. Leakey went to see Lion King the musical.
I hope it's good.
How come there's no Star Wars musicals? I would go see.
Because that would be really dumb.
I would absolutely go see that if they had like Kylo Ren the musical or something like that.
I wish I could kiss Ray, so
Maybe-
we could run out and play in the fields of war.
And clone more Palpatines. We will never sing again, I promise. Carter Crevillian now. General Kenobi is now saying hashtag assistant rights. We could be in trouble. We might get shut down. We're like a third world Nike factory.
Yeah, we're a third world Nike factory in the first world.
Yep.
Building up.
Croatia's in the middle of Europe. I wasn't
is.
even close.
It is
So I don't know if we have
really
anyone from Asia. We got Bolivia.
You guys ready for this?
Oh, wait. Darth Vader Bricks was on earlier. He's from India. Although that's not Asia either, is it?
This clips in right here.
We Americans, we don't know where anything
I'm not a fan
is.
of this area right here. I am not a fan of
Oh,
that.
Carter said there was a Star Wars musical. What are you not a fan of?
This little hold area right here.
Here, spin it around so we can see it.
This area right in here. I am not a fan of that.
Oh, is it left like that? Or
don't
did
know.
you build
this
it
piece
wrong?
right here? Yeah. I'm gonna take an investigation here. I want to see if I built something.
We need an assistant investigation.
because this doesn't look very good at all.
So Rogue Man wants to know how you can see assistant's face. There is only one way to see assistant's face. Only one way.
Break into our house.
You have to either come to our house or you have to hang out at the Lego store at Somerset Mall in Troy and look for Leaky. Because if I'm there, assistant's lurking about near the usually by the AT-AT.
I did forget a piece, but it doesn't make it look any better. It just makes it a little bit. more.
Sometimes he'll hang out in the bandmates video section.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this.
Yeah,
spot.
that's not cool. I don't like that either.
I'm not a fan of
So
this.
that's
right here.
that's
this
official
area.
then.
Well, it's not over. I'm not a fan though. I don't think it's always a hard spot to tackle, but I don't think it's done very well.
So assistant. Oh, Liam Lisa's like no assistant rights until you show your face. Uh-oh.
Well, I'm sorry. That's just the way things go, I suppose.
So Frit, this is a good question. I mean, you don't get Han Solo with this one because Han Solo is dead at this point, and you got Lando.
I don't know what these
But
are. What these are. Gonna
we
be
need more Han Solos. In fact,
We do need an incredible amount of Han Solos.
incredible amount of Han Solos. And hey, let's start a new controversy in here. Who is pro brown coat Han Solo and Hoth versus blue coat Han Solo and Hoth? Because
We're pro blue coat over here.
Because we are definitely blue coat Han Solo, but somebody just tore into me in the comment section one day when I said that.
The brown coat is a more modern figure, but the blue coat looks better. So I think we're just gonna put a modern face on the blue coat figure.
Yeah. New
That's what
Rancor
we're gonna
Pit
be
is
doing.
$300, and a separate Rancor is $150. That is crazy.
Yeah, that's pricey.
So I don't know how much you spent spring
that's actually
spring
wild.
Bonnie plush, but man,
That's hard to believe, because for what we got it for, I guess we just got in right at the right time. Because we did not pay that. What, you paid $170 for the full set?
$170 for the full set, but that was
And
a
we
year ago.
And we thought that was expensive.
Yeah, I thought that was insane. Yep. So Sponge Boing says, bro, no way. My dad just sent me a purchase confirmation image of the UCS AT-AT. I don't know if he was trolling.
He's trolling.
Oh, well, I don't know. He bought it for you? Bought you the UCS AT-AT?
He's trolling.
Yep.
He's a troller. No good trollers.
Oh, they filmed episode 8 in Croatia. Oh, wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm reading Be Nice right here. Talking about Croatia, where they filmed episode 8. They also filmed Star Wars episode... Oh, right there in Potosi, Bolivia. The Salt Flats. That's cool. Yeah, episode 8. What can you say? Blue coat. Carter's not. General Kenobi is
It
blue
looks
coat.
blue in the movie. It looks
SpongeBob
blue.
is blue coat.
I don't care what people say. It
And
looks
Liam
blue.
Neeson's blue coat. Oh, Rogue Man's brown coat. He's the contrarian.
It is brown. It's not. A lot of people say, "Oh no, it's blue." It's brown.
Well, we went right to the
But it
documentary,
looks
but it
blue.
looks blue. And the brown one just doesn't look good. Just doesn't look like it does in the movie.
It's a more modern figure.
Yep.
But
Brady
you're just gonna
Palmer,
put modern figures
welcome.
on.
Another longtime viewer, Brady Palmer.
The blue coat one is an old Lego Star Wars figure, but we're gonna make him more modernized, and we're just gonna use him because we already have 2 of him, and we have 1 brown coat one. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing for Hoth.
So SpongeBoy, your dad didn't buy you the UCS set. It's to share. I kind of say that whenever I buy Legos for me and assistant, I always tell him it's to share, and then I take him, and he never gets to play with them.
There's some bullet holes in the Falcon right here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Bullet holes.
Or blaster holes.
Spring Bonnie is pearl blue coat. So far, it's only Rogue Man who's the brown coat guy.
Blaster holes. They're holes of a battle, of a war, Star Wars.
So now here's an interesting story. I'm kind of riffing off of what Fimmy put here. Is that they have Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Daisy Ridley, John Boy, all of those guys in England. I was actually at the 2015 Star Wars celebration where everybody but Harrison Ford was there because Harrison Ford does not go to Star Wars conventions. And I actually got to meet Carrie Fisher. And I remember at the time thinking, I wanted to meet Mark Hamill, but I met Mark Hamill when I was young, when he was young. Got to meet Carrie Fisher, and I was so glad I did because she, passed away. But I literally was in a bar, and Daisy Ridley was in the same bar in Star Wars Celebration, and I don't know what she was doing in there. I still don't know if it was her, but the other people I was with said it was her. And I had no idea who she was back then. And, it was before the movie came out, so that makes sense.
Oh, Daisy
Ridley, who played Rey. But then I was at another convention where I was of course, buying Legos. And she was there, and she was actually there doing autographs and stuff. And I was in some other line, and I saw her, and I still didn't. They said, "Oh, look, there's Daisy Ridley." And that's how bad I was in the sequels. I was like, who? Who is that? I didn't even recognize her, and that was literally after Last Jedi came out. So I gotta beef up on my sequel knowledge.
This is true. I think we all should beef up on our sequel knowledge nowadays.
Well, that's awesome, Spring Boy. If your dad got you that is very cool. We're still not going to tell you which UCS set we bought until week from Wednesday. We got one of them.
They had all of them at the store.
They had them all there. But I'm telling you guys, you can get all of the UCS sets right now.
They did not have the A-Wing, but I think that one got discontinued.
Yeah, isn't the A-Wing gone?
They didn't have it. If it is still out, I think it might be. They didn't have that one.
Yep.
So they did have most of them though.
Oh, so Brady Palmer said he got a wicked brick stand for the set. Makes it look way better on the shelf. So this one is going into Hoth. This is our Hoth Falcon.
Yeah, so we're gonna need one hell of a stand.
Yeah, Fimmy still says it's the probe droid. We got the UCS probe droid.
Is that a UCS set? I'm not even sure.
There's like the new kind of fancy lad set for the probe droid. I don't know if there was.
That's the UCS one, I'm pretty sure, but it's not. It's not like usually a UCS set costs a kidney.
Yes.
I'm very familiar with that.
600 plus. So
all right, here we go. Here's the.
Is this the last piece?
No, there's definitely pieces missing, but I don't know where they go. So.
Oh, we're up row.
I think I'm missing some from.
But this is bag 10.
Yeah, I've got all these. Oh, here we go. This is what I did. I did not put. Okay. So there goes one here, and one there.
So we are almost at the 3-hour mark. Another really good live stream.
And this, maybe. I don't know. We'll flip back and we'll see. Maybe. Yeah, I missed a piece completely. Nope, no, I didn't. Oh, yep. Yes, I did. Goes here. And then this goes
that one goes there, and that one goes there, right?
Yep. And then this clips here in like so, and then that shuts up. Then this closes, and then this
Woohoo!
like that.
Is that done?
Yep, it's done.
Assistant, great work. A big round of applause for assistant.
I've got a little bit of a problem.
Uh-oh. What's your problem?
There's 2 stickers left.
Oh, no.
Oh, I know where they go.
Are they Rise of Skywalker stickers, though, or are they...
I know where they go.
They
go on this. They go on this panel in here. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
I'll apply them.
So, guys, we are definitely going to try to do more live streams. It's been 2 months since we did one. Yeah, 3 hours, not bad, SpongeBoing says, to put this together. So it literally took me, for a play scale AT-AT, it took me 5 hours. I had to break the Midnight Madness live stream into 2 parts. 5 hours. So I think Assistant kicked my butt here. I think he did a great job.
Well, there we go. There we have it.
I'm going to take him up to the McDonald's and buy him a hamburger.
It better not be McDonald's. It better be DeBella's. Throw back to earlier in the episode.
Yep. Oh, DeBella's. Yeah, we're going to go get him DeBella's sub. Carter Crevillian is giving you the big clapping. Oh, I'm sorry, General Kenobi. Well, hello there. Liam Neeson didn't think you had it in him.
Well, Liam, that's the thing about me. Is I always have it in me. I hope I didn't just show my face on camera.
No, you came very close. We almost... Finley is still saying assistant rights.
Listen, we're going to put all these extra pieces...
in the...
and the instruction booklet into the box where it belongs.
So one last question. Jokey, huge rounds of applause from a Jokey. So here's the final question of the day. Do you guys keep all of your Lego boxes, or do you throw them away? That's not really a climactic end question for a live stream.
No, it's not, but you know what? Deal with it.
So Liam said it was his first live stream, definitely won't be his last. So guys, now that we're finishing up, this Wednesday we have the Hothmock video. Don't forget, a week from this Wednesday, you're going to see what UCS set we bought. SpongeBob had probably the most speculations and very good speculations. So go back and look at the thing. And
overall, this is a pretty cool Millennium Falcon.
Yep. So Finley, you got all your boxes in the attic. Carter keeps his boxes. Very nice. You stuff stuff in the boxes. We do too. We stuff boxes into boxes, but we also keep all the extra parts for some reason. That's weird. Rogueman says he keeps most of them. So do you want to display it one last time? Oh. So the 2011 one fell apart. How sturdy is this?
Well, I can pick it up by its rear here and fly it around. This is pretty epic.
That's a pretty darn good Falcon.
Yeah, look at that.
That's perfect for Hoth. I wish we had our Hoth cam up so you could at least see how it looks, but we don't even have the plates in for Echo Base.
We will have the...
Yep, this is going into Hoth. Soon-ish. Yeah, oh, man, Finley said, imagine if you just dropped it then and broke into a million pieces.
Yeah, I just pick it up and it just goes... out.
That wouldn't be good. Jokey is still convinced it's the probe droid.
Well, anyway, guys, the Millennium Falcon's built. That was the goal, so we're out of here.
Yep, so we will see you guys soon. Goodbye, everybody. So I just wanted to give a shout-out to Jokey, Fimmy, Rogueman, SpongeBoing, Carter Crevillian, Liam Lease, and Spring Bonnie Plush Productions. And Brady Palmer showed up there. I think I said Roadman already. Be Nice from Bolivia, Frit. And everyone else who joined us, thank you so much for staying with us. Xanderland, how could I forget Xanderland? Moon just showed up, but we're calling it a day, Moon, but you can go back and watch it. Carlos Vasquez, we'll see you. Xanderland, make sure you send us an email. We will hook up and build some Legos together. And Jokey, we will see you soon. We will take a look at your email from Croatia. And we will see you guys this Wednesday. We do have an unboxing video tomorrow night. We love you guys. We will see you soon. And we are out of here. Goodbye. Assistant, any last words?
See ya.